I swear this happens at the start of every stream. I'm not even joking. Literally every stream, I'm like, hello, hello. Oh no, I've messed something up. I'm really good at streaming, as you can see. Okay, I think I've fixed it at least. At least a little bit. Hopefully, maybe. Oh, it's fine. It's all good. Hi, hi, hello, hello. How are you doing, Multi? You doing okay? As you can see, I have a little star in my eye today. I feel like I'm gonna try to do a different toggle every stream. That's the plan. Unless a specific toggle is requested, I'ma just do like whatever I want. And a lot of the time, it's gonna be the eye bags. I'm not even gonna lie. Okay, right. Where are we? Oh yeah, we're here. Okay. Oh, okay. So, I was planning to do a coffee talk show. Ow. Sorry if you heard that. I like banged my hand. Oh, that reminds me. I needed to say, a lot of people are doing fireworks today. Even though it's bonfire night and like, I think it's on the 5th, but because this is the closest weekend, some people are doing their fireworks tonight, and it should be fine. I'm streaming a bit early because of it, and it should be fine. Doing good, by the way. Halloween. I don't really celebrate Halloween. I feel like Halloween isn't as big as Britain, I think. Like, people still go around dressed up asking for sweets and candy and stuff, but not that much else. Not that much decorations. And I've never really done Halloween in my family, so can't say I did much. But how about you? I hope your Halloween went well. But apparently, again, what was I saying? Oh yeah, I was going to do coffee talk, and then my friend was like, "Nah, you've just reached the next act of Genshin. You gotta do more Genshin." And I was like, "Okay, fine, if that's what." But I just also say a bit random, but I've just kind of obviously had this on in the background while I was sorting out stream and stuff like that, and might be my favorite place slash music slash etc. It's so good, and it just looks so pretty, and it's so good. Me and my folks host a Halloween party. That's exciting.
We're safe?
Wait, we're still with
seems this young
Sandrone.
lady aided in our escape.
Hell yeah.
You have my sincere gratitude, dear madam.
Well, this doesn't know who this is, okay.
The flowers here bloom in such peaceful silence. I imagine you would not have invited anyone here were it not an emergency.
Talk about a good judge of character.
Oh? I take it that means you've been here before then. In that case, I count myself fortunate to be your associate.
Columbina! What did you do that for?
I was excited to see her interact.
Inside out. Equipped Polonia with comprehensive countermeasures. We were going to settle the score.
But he still broke through, did he not?
What? You expect a battle to be completely one-sided? I just didn't expect him to have no sense of honor whatsoever. Polonia would have been fine in a head-on clash. But battles just get chaotic.
Oh my gosh, I've wanted to see her interact with other videos for so long. This is
So
good.
you actually thought you could win. Have you been taking care of yourself lately? Your calculations seem to have deviated quite seriously. Perhaps you could try sleeping and rising earlier. Or you could adopt my previous recommendation and...
She seems so done with
Hey,
her.
listen here, Columbina. I tolerated your nonsense previously because we were colleagues. There's a Fatui warrant out on your head, and don't you forget that. Don't make me fight you right here and now.
Oh wait.
I was just a little concerned about you,
Wait,
that's
pause.
all. Just like that time when you weren't making any progress with your research. So you went and cooped yourself up all alone.
She is rubbing
That was
it
none of your
in,
business.
bro. She
And
is
don't
not
you
stupid.
ever drag me out to one of your
You know,
freaky
nah,
hobbles
Columbina
again.
knows exactly that she's rubbing it
Come
in
on,
on her.
Polonia. We're leaving.
I wonder why she didn't try to capture Columbina if there's a thing out on her
Well,
head.
anyway,
But that's
thank
interesting.
you.
We would have been in a tight spot without you. This was quite unexpected.
I was worried about you, too. Not only because the remains of the eternal moon goddess cannot fall into his hands, but also because you've done much for me yourselves. And then well, I brought your associate along for the ride, too. But that was as much as I could do.
You're not afraid to speak your mind, miss. I like that.
How has she spoken her
Please
mind?
call me Flint. It is my honor to make the acquaintance of one such as yourself.
Still, what do we do now?
Does
Ryder's
Flint
gotten
know who
stronger
this
again.
is? I don't think he
With me,
does. I think
he
he's
doesn't
just
seem like we
polite
can
as
beat
usual.
him.
It's hard to say.
We did block most of the Kuvaki, so I'd say we've put a lid on his plans for now at least. But we still don't know what his aims are, and he may continue gathering power. So we must be very careful.
After you left, I could no longer sense his presence.
That means it's safe out there for now, right?
A question, if I may, kind Miss Columbina.
Wait, he knows. What?
When the cannon's Kuvaki beam was
I don't know,
deflected earlier, I saw several bolts of energy streak toward Hisi Island, only to be blocked. Did you also have a hand in that?
No.
That was,
I see.
Was that long?
Curious.
Could have been, I
Oh
guess.
yeah, the cannon veered off course in the end, didn't it? Paimon wonders how Aino and the others are doing. Let's head back and check
Yeah,
on
I
them.
do want to see how Inefo
In that
is
case,
doing.
Miss
Yo,
Columbina,
Inefo is so
I shall not disturb your serenity any
It's really
longer.
awesome.
Thank you once again for coming to the rescue.
Go now, all of you. Do not worry.
Thank you. I can't. She's gonna be like hurt or something. Yeah. Yo, her
My
water
strength
is
Still
so cool.
isn't returning. It seems my time is running out.
Is this what happened to the other scions, or? Huh. How did the other scions die? Is it from whatever is happening to Columbina, or okay, actually? Let me claim my adventure expedition things quickly. How did the other scions die? Was it from just exhaustion of power or whatever Columbina has going on, or were they killed, or I feel like it might be telling you
Ad
what's
Astra
happening
ab-
to Columbina and whether it's unusual or usual.
Fortunately, we were able to minimize the harm. Only a few townspeople were hurt. But the Ray Hero of Solnari has now gained a complete form, while we still know nothing about his goals.
It seems we have done something akin to releasing a vicious cuckoosaur into the wild.
I feel like it's a bit more extreme.
I'm sorry.
That's an effort.
Is no one here familiar with cuckoosaurs?
Paimon knows what you mean, but that analogy seems more than slightly understated.
Understated, yeah,
He
exactly.
said that this world means nothing to him, so it is possible that he doesn't have a reason to fight us at the moment. If his objective had been revenge alone, we would likely have no recourse.
Is there, still time for me to tender my resignation? Just kidding, just kidding. Don't worry, boss. I know there's no running now.
Just from one
So
look.
my cannon,
Nah,
my
bro, I
pride
feel like
and joy
Raria
was
is
a
surely
hindrance
more
rather than a
scary
help.
than Nefer. How are you more scared of Nefer
You
than
know what?
fighting
I'm
Raria?
gonna
Come on
dismantle it
now.
right now.
Well, it's no 100% confirmed if the other goddesses even had sounds to begin with, but it's possible. Sorry, I was saying the wrong thing. I meant how did the other goddesses die? Sorry, that's again my bad. This wasn't your fault, I know. Nor was it the cannons.
That's right. And it still works on normal wild hunt anomalies. Don't let this get you down, I know.
Flints, we'll need you to attend to the aftermath with the Lightkeepers. Don't worry, I've explained everything to them. You're in the clear.
My thanks. For that and for everything
Who
else
is
I
the
hear you
only
did to help
guy?
us arrive at the truth.
Had
Wait.
you been willing to show yourself in
Genshin has
public
not
more
released
often,
any guy.
you would not have been so
feel like the
easy to
last one was
isolate,
like-
you know.
Point taken. I
We're
will
not-
give that some thought.
Like Kanich? Wait,
I suppose
is
that's
Kanich
one
the
way
only
I'd
male
benefit
in
from
Natlan?
replacing
Oh, I
Sergeant
guess
Major
Eva, but
Sosie.
Eva's a 4-star.
You mean you're being promoted?
There's hardly any guys. What? Yo, that's such a random thing to clock, but there's actually hardly any guys. What the heck?
Was Paimon the only one who didn't get that?
Well, if you've got a moment, would you like to come with me? There's a certain gentleman I'd like to send off on his final journey.
Let me see. I remember that the incident that took out the goddess involved the marriage of a Celia and a human. So one of the goddesses. Oh wait, no, I remember that. Yeah, I remember that. That was something that we actually. Oh, too complicated. I don't know. I really need to look up some kind of lore video, bro. I kind of forgot. I can't lie.
This man was like a lighthouse. Here he lived as if it were a mere matter of course, and brought light and grace to those around him. But people, once used to illumination, are apt to ignore the lantern's presence. Slowly, gradually, he came to think as such himself. I have achieved too little. I must do better. There is more work to be done. Perhaps his end was tragic. But I remain proud of the way in which he illuminated the path for others. Every shadow born of the light shall remember it.
Oh, poor guy.
I've heard that one too. Is that so?
Interesting. So
Well,
Flynn's is
you're right.
the Lantern Fae or something.
It may seem that our efforts were in vain, that Rarir achieved his goals.
It does. I think I'm like, it's enough. It was for a second. I was muted for a second. That's my bad.
But we will pursue him to the last, even if the outcome is not what we wish for. It is not dissimilar to the role of a graveyard keeper. We do not seek to bring the dead back to life, only to grant them peace.
Said, yeah.
Oh, what are you two talking about? Care to explain?
Not right now, but I'll tell you when we get back. I hear my dog outside. I swear if my dog starts barking at the fireworks.
Okay.
not gonna look too good.
Either way, the Lantern Fae is not playing the leading role in these final rites. Lightbearer, with your blood you have paved the road to glory and justice. Even as we hurry on, bruised and battered though we may be, stay a while and look back upon the world and all its love and hatred, until it closes its eyes in the depths of night, and a lantern lit for you alone flickers softly into life. Thank you for everything, Sergeant Major Sosi.
Hey, it's the Wanatar! Should we go after her? Or do you have someone else you'd like to meet?
Actually, I have somebody else that I'd like to meet. Yeah. No, I have somebody else that I'd like to meet, so... Whoa, this is a steep hill. God damn. Look at homie's ankles. Path just stops here. Come on now. Do you mean commission accepted, bro? I just flew past. Okay, whatever. I don't care. Columbina.
Columbina! What are you doing here?
She's outside.
Was it not you who recommended such walkabouts to me?
Okay.
Yeah? But aren't you afraid the Fatui will see you?
Zandrone seems uninterested in my capture, and the others are unlikely to risk making contact at all. They have more troublesome affairs to deal with.
If I had to guess, he's a threat to all who live in Nordcry.
Well, it's good to come out for a walk either way. So, how do you feel? Is Nasha Town to your liking?
Nasha Town is not to anyone's liking,
The
bro.
flow of Kuvaki is somewhat turbulent, and the people are ill at ease. However,
Disasters did just happen. Yeah.
However,
is this where you purchased the dishes you treated me to?
are you serious? That's what she's concerned about? Berries and fried meat?
You
we can
cannot
take you to
speak
grab a bite if
Paimon.
you'd like to.
You would do
There's
the
all sorts of
exact same
delicious stuff
thing.
out here that you won't get to try at home.
You've been quite subdued. Thorny questions on your mind, perhaps?
Concerned about Maria. Let's talk about the Fatui. I've been thinking about our spaceship. I'm good for... Hopefully I can ask these all, but just in case, I'm gonna ask about this one.
Well, Zandrone's daily routine is highly irregular, while the doctor often orders people around. As for Arlecchino... Was that not what you were curious about? Well then, have you been to that experimental design bureau of theirs? That weapon will play a key role in the Tsaritsa's plan. That's what I've heard, anyway. And what plan is that precisely? Well, I cannot say I care.
I think that whatever this weapon is the weapon that Arlecchino was referring to back in Fontaine. Okay? You know when Arlecchino was like, I'm afraid I have to go because I have like this new mission with the Tsaritsa and it's to build like this big weapon or something along those lines. I really can't quite remember, but I feel like it has to do with that. And the fact that all of the Fatui Harbingers were called to work on it. We get to see Child. I feel like I haven't seen Child in forever. I'd enjoy a bit of a... What am I trying to say? I'd enjoy a Child... What's the word? When, like, it comes... I don't remember. Anyway, you get what I'm trying to say. I'm excited about
I
it.
could not gain any insight into his schemes, I fear. Now that he has donned a shape and form, selling his power short would prove a fatal error. But that power of his plays host to an
Just having a
obsession
physical form
that
make him more
borders
powerful.
on mania.
I feel like not having a...
I cannot say if that fixation is directed at the moons.
And he's not
Or
trapped
something
inside
else.
a vessel. Right?
Perhaps understanding the subject of his fixation shall prove key to repelling him in the future.
Oh my goodness, sorry if I keep yawning. I had a rough night. Chronic illness.
I could look into the Eternal Moon's marrow for you if you wish it so. But after our previous attempt,
I just realised
I
that we haven't
suspect
seen
your
Chelsea's
spaceship has
Fontaine
been
yet. I
intentionally
know.
hidden away. Perhaps someone
Usually
has
he's in
certain
like
truths they
every
wish to hide
region.
from
It's
you,
terrible.
or from others. And I doubt there are many who could accomplish such a feat.
I kind of wasn't paying attention to that. Now that I've been thinking about spaceship, I could not look into the Eternal Moon marrow for you if you. I could look into if you wish to. But after our previous attempts, I suspect your spaceship might be intentionally hidden away. Perhaps someone has certain truths they wish to hide from you or from others, and I doubt there are many who could accomplish such a feat. The Hexen Circle or the Shades, maybe? I do not know.
Still wish to return to the moon that belongs to me.
That is very fair. Oh, it's not also.
That is where the answers lie buried. That is my true home.
Oh damn, that literally was the answer. It's fine. Start the next one. I went on for like 5 more minutes of...
Interesting. You followed me this far. Why not show your face?
Haha! Right! Right you are. I forgot to introduce myself. The name's Varka, Knight of Boreas, and Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius.
Written little cliffhanger there. Honestly, they've never done that before, and oh wait, Rain said that I could do this. Ah, perfect. I'm cold. What the heck? Wait, I have a blanket on, but I'm gonna hecking put it over my shoulders or something, bro. What the heck? Cold and tired is not a great combination. That is typically the combination of somebody who's dying.
It's been a few days since we said bye to the others in Nasha Town. Still no news about Rarer, though. Where could he have slunk off to? If only he was gone for good. But with all the trouble he stirred up before, there's no way we've seen the last of him.
Hello, you must be the traveler in Paimon? Mr. Flint has been looking for
Sorry.
you. Unfortunately,
You're the wrong
there's been a
person.
serious
I'm
wild
just-
hunt attack over at the quarry. He thinks it's time to regroup and figure out a plan.
The Wild Hunt? Oh,
Only because it's
We better get over there,
serious.
right away.
Fine.
come on, let's go!
Oh my goodness, I'm yawning so much. I don't even feel that sleepy tired. Like, my eyes aren't tired. I guess my body is? I don't really know. What is that claw mark? That is crazy. The heck was that?
I can barely sense any Kuvaki at all.
Oh,
This whole area
it's
feels
claw
like
mark.
a soulless husk.
Looks like his appetite truly is insatiable. As if the power of that energy cannon wasn't enough.
He's not seriously still getting stronger? What's his endgame here? Ah, everyone's here already.
Snyder suit.
Hey,
Like
we
that's
made it. So,
pretty
what's going on?
obvious. I don't know.
We've all been on high alert since we split up a few days back, expecting Rerir to strike again. But it's like he just vanished into thin air. No one has seen him nor found any trace of his presence.
Bro, he can
That
literally
is
turn
until
into
this
other
morning,
people. Like,
when a
what do you
ratnik found
expect?
signs of wild hunt activity while out here on patrol. As you can see, the Crystonite itself is physically intact,
Crystonite, bro.
but the Kuvaki it contained is
Nah,
all
that's a
but
rip-off
completely
if I've heard
diminished.
one.
And we're
Couldn't
sure
come
that
up with anything more
Rerir did this.
creative.
Who else? He's the only one who could pull off a stunt like this.
Kuvaki loss has reached critical levels. Reikir of Solnari set to maximum threat level. Warning, unless de-escalation measures are taken soon, he will pose a threat beyond our ability to contain. The consequences could be catastrophic.
Traveler, do you remember when we encountered Rerir just after regaining his body? There wasn't a shred of sanity left. Nothing but madness and rage.
Yeah, what? I remember it well. He was already extremely dangerous even then. What set him off again? I forgot what something set him off to
Yeah,
state
didn't he shout out a bunch of names?
Yeah.
Then
Oh,
he started raving
yeah.
about how nothing in this world mattered to him.
He shouted out like
Ooh,
Rhindorf
Paimon
and
gets
stuff,
chills
right?
just thinking about it.
Was he
Ooh,
shouting out the
but
hex and
thought that
circle
he's
names?
still
I don't
out there,
remember. I also don't
lurking
remember
somewhere
all
in
of the hex and
Nightcry,
circle names, which
waiting
is
for his chance to strike. Oh, even chillier.
Last time we fought, we were already at a disadvantage. If he has such overwhelming strength, why would he suddenly go into hiding?
Yeah, if I were him and I wanted more Kuvaki, I'd just take it by force. No point staying in the shadows. Unless something went wrong. His whole resurrection thing didn't exactly go smoothly.
The other thing is, how does someone who's completely lost their mind still have the wherewithal to cover their tracks so perfectly?
Beats me.
just
According to certain medical studies, insanity does not always entail a complete loss of rationality. It may be that he is simply living in a world of his own.
Actually sounds about right. He was ranting away to himself the whole time, like he had zero interest in talking to us.
There are many unanswered questions here. He could be right under our noses, and we'd still be in the dark. Besides his name and title, we
Open
know
my
little
nose.
about him. Certainly nothing about his
guys,
past
check your noses just in
or
case.
what
Okay.
he might be hoping to
Yeah,
achieve.
check your nose.
Exactly. And we wouldn't even know where
It's not
to
on the
begin
video, guys,
looking.
don't worry.
Even Boss hadn't heard of the Rakir of Solnari before all this. I'd be willing to bet that even if we gathered together every scrap of intel in Nodcry, we still wouldn't find more than, like, 3 useful facts about him. So, if we do nothing, he'll just keep getting stronger. But if we want to investigate him, we have no idea where to look. Last time we had Marionette and her big robo-buddy to help us, and we still barely held our ground. If we had to face him alone... Oh, Paimon's head hurts just thinking about it. What are we supposed to do against a threat this big?
Well, I do have a little hunch about his next move. Given that he attacked the quarry, I'd say
That's
it's
because you
likely
know
he'll
him
target
so
other
well.
places
Like,
rich in
what do you mean you
Kuvaki.
have a hunch about his next
Somewhere
move?
like the Eye of Krati, or the Pillar of Embla. One thing's for sure. If we just sit back and let him keep absorbing Kuvaki, we really won't stand a chance against him.
A perfectly
Oh, that's
reasonable
true.
hypothesis. However, it is worth noting that these two locations are quite far apart. To investigate them both, we'll need to split up.
I agree, we should split up. Right now, Rerear's goal seems to be gathering Kuvaki,
We're gonna
not
go
fighting us
Flint's, right?
directly.
Because we've already been to you.
Once we're done, let's regroup on Hisi Island.
I imagine that's all they'll do.
Wait, why Hisi Island?
If I recall correctly, your largest goddess statue was carved from Kuvaki rich ore, was it not?
That's right. Yes, it could well be a potential target of his. I should head back and start evacuating the pilgrims.
Versus Columbina, bro, that would go hard. Oh my goodness, I wonder if that'll happen.
Splitting up's always gonna be risky. But I guess we don't have much choice, right? We're in a race against time here. And if we do run into Rear, what then?
You run
That's
away.
when you follow the third rule of treasure hunting. Run like the wind. Didn't you say the third rule was go with the flow? I don't know. Did I?
Yo, they just wanted to use
whatever.
another
In
excuse
this situation,
to hacking
go with
use
the
that little hand
flow
animation for
means
3. I
find
swear.
backup.
Agreed. If anyone finds so much as a trace of Rerear, do not pursue him. Get out of the area and alert the rest of us as soon as possible. We need to put safety first.
All right, we'd better get moving. Come on, Anefa, let's go.
They're not gonna show Flint's. Okay. Flint's just off doing his own thing, I guess.
Any leads?
Nope, diddly squat. No clues to where he might be hiding. It's like he's a ghost.
That's human
It feels like
translation
we're
right
sitting
there.
on a powder keg that could go off at any second. Oh, I hate this feeling. I'd rather face him head on than be left hanging like this. So, you guys didn't find anything either? Not loving the word either. How about you, Flints?
I questioned a few Radniki and eventually narrowed my investigation down to one suspicious individual. But by the time I got to his place, he was already gone.
I mean, at least
Almost
that's
as if he knew someone was
something, I
on to him.
guess.
Either that, or he's just extremely cautious and doesn't stay in one place for long.
He's been biding his time for a while now. The question is, where or what is his next target?
What should be the statue, just like
No
Flint said,
idea.
bro? That'd be the
Since
most
regaining his
interesting,
body, he seems to have lost all interest in the fragment in my possession. If he did still want it, he's had plenty of chances to take it.
All we can do now is hope that I know and Anefa turn up some leads. Darn it, Rerear! If you've got the guts, come face me one-on-one! Wait, he's actually here? I didn't mean it, I swear!
Homie,
No,
you jinxed us
It's
for
coming
real.
from Silver Moon Hall. The Lady Kutar might be in danger.
Oh, fudge. What? Huh? Yo, I know I said Columbina versus Rerear would be the most interesting. Oh, fudge! What the hell? What the hell? I didn't expect it so soon. Holy, this is gonna be cool. Shut up.
Why is he attacking the damsel elect? What's going on?
No time for questions. Stop him!
Oh, I see. I'm a bit of an actor, so to be honest.
This is
insane. Yehuda, get Kutar out of here!
On it.
Oh, Paimon, get bud.
Look where your feeble light has gotten you. Now you shall plunge into darkness. Thalindus, soon I will find a way.
Watch out!
Therefore, where you at, bro? Oh yeah, that's got nothing on it. Oh, okay, nice column beam. She got scratched up, but she's okay. What is she doing? What is it? Oh, she's telling us to give her the thing, right? If you could do that before, why didn't you actually do that before, bro? Oh, nice enough her. She's
Find them, even if it means turning this place to ashes.
right off the bat. Yo, give me a chance to settle in game. What the hell? Holy.
That was too close.
I think he was shouting the names of the 5 sinners.
Barely made it out
No,
there
I
alive.
swear down he said
What's
Ryan
that guy's
Daughter.
deal? How'd he
Unless
get
Ryan
so
Daughter is one of the
crazy
5
strong?
sinners. In which case, wow, I really, really need to, like, refresh myself on the lore. Oh, gee, help. Like, wait, who are you referring to there? Collie like Columbina? Archie like Arlecchino? Why would Arlecchino help? I got a cutscene, yes, for real. So, hi, Rain. One of the 5 sinners, and that probably wasn't even his full strength.
He's a threat
yeah.
to this entire nation. I doubt his strength could even be measured by conventional standards.
I have a question. When me and Anetha showed up, we saw him chasing after this lady like he wanted her dead. What was that all about? We weren't
Chasing
here
after
for the
her
whole thing
because
either.
she wants
You
her
were
dead.
already duking it out by the time we
Oh.
arrived.
Yeah, we didn't see how it all started. It all escalated so quickly, we had no choice but to step in.
Kutar, can you shed any light on the situation?
Kutar. Cross-checking database. I see. So you're the one that the Frost Moon Scions refer to as the Moon Goddess?
Wait, she's the moon goddess? Oh, no wonder she looks just like all those statues.
You're supposed to be a
There are
genius.
many
Come on
reasons
now.
why people might worship the moon, and just as many why they might despise it. I've never met that person before, but there was no mistaking his deep-seated hostility towards me. Why he holds me in such
No,
contempt,
I'm sure he doesn't.
I cannot
You've got
say.
it wrong. You've got it wrong.
But since he hunts the power of the moon, it's no surprise that I am a target.
Kutar.
There are many potential motives. For instance, you help the traveler escape his grasp. This could be his way of taking revenge. It is also possible that he covets the Kuvaki inside you, and seeks to take it for his own. The list goes on. But, right now, devising a counter-strategy should be our #1 priority. The likelihood of this location being discovered is close to 100%.
A counter-strategy? But we don't stand a chance against an enemy like this. Surely our only option is to run. He's not gonna
Bro,
chase us to the end of the
I'm gonna be
world,
real, Yehuda.
right?
You're so cool,
So
but you.
as long as we can
Why are
sneak
you
out and
yapping
not
right
cry
now? I don't care about your inner
No.
monologue
that.
of like
Come
being a
on,
coward
Yehoda.
in like
This
shut
is
up.
serious
We need to
stuff.
come up with a
You
counterplan.
can't suggest we all just chicken out.
Running is our only option.
Huh?
You seem surprised. But what other
Hi,
choice
hello,
do we
hello.
have? We are facing an enemy we cannot possibly defeat in battle.
Well, I mean, yeah, but still.
It's not too late. I can distract him, so you have plenty of time to make your escape.
Wait, what?
Come on.
You're gonna act as bait?
Doesn't that make sense? I'm the one he's after. There's no need for you to risk your necks on my behalf. A coyote doesn't stop for bypassers while it's howling at the moon. What is it, Lama?
So it's part of
The Frost
Three
Moon
strong
Scions have
roses,
already grown
sinners,
accustomed to life
shades,
without their
effects,
goddess.
riches.
My presence here is no longer essential, and this is not my
Granddaughter
home,
must be like
so you
really
needn't
strong.
ask me to stay.
Like that.
We can't just roll over and let him get away
What
with
about
this.
Alice? Is
That's
she
not
just
our
part of the Hexen
style.
Circle?
Yeah. We can't just call it quits
And
after
Ryan Daughter is
everything we've
also
been through together.
Skirk's master,
Besides,
right?
she pretty much saved my life back there. If I just ditched her now, I'd never forgive myself.
We can't overlook that you have saved our lives multiple times now.
He's the one
To
who got
talk of
away
returning the
for real,
favor would be a little crass for my liking. But suffice to say that we are
Yeah,
friends,
listen, we both come in.
and
Right.
friends look out for one another.
River's true objective remains unclear. Even if we were to sacrifice Miss Kutar, there's no guarantee he would stop.
Running away won't solve anything. We stand and fight no matter what.
But
Hurt nothing.
Kutar, I know why you left the Frost Moon Scions so long ago. It was because people started treating prayer as a form of trade. They would make self-centered wishes, force you to accept meaningless offerings in return, and then expect you to perform miracles for them, as if that were their entitlement. If it were me, I might have walked away too. But I believe that time can change everything, and that sometimes it takes losing something precious to appreciate its true worth. After much reflection, I've realized that this was never about whether the Frost Moon Scions need you. Any relationship based on need is purely transactional. What I truly
Thank you.
hope is that you'll choose to
Finally.
stay, not out of obligation, but as part of our
We've
family.
been saying this
You were born
for
here,
years.
and now you've
For
returned.
the few months that
Who
Nodcry
knows?
has been out.
Perhaps it was the moonlight that guided you home.
thank you, Lama. But my power is on the wane. I'm afraid I will
Reach
be a
Llama
little used
exactly.
to you
No,
now.
she's good at speeches though. Like, let's be real. Llama, surprisingly good at speeches. We'll find a way. It's our turn to help you.
Very well then. I'll do as you say.
Both times you saved us, we were transported across great distances in an instant. Is that one of your powers as the moon goddess?
It is.
He
But I find
cleansed
it
from
very
King
draining.
Columbina's kids.
I barely
You heard it here
managed to
first,
pull it
folks.
off
Columbina is
just
going
now,
to be able to teleport.
and it will be some time before I'm strong enough to do so again.
Columbina heard him and lied, said,
Rejected by
no,
the
actually,
world.
that's what I think happened.
My power is dwindling. Like a lake
And now we shall
cut off from its source, slowly shrinking away. Now, it has almost run dry.
What do you mean, rejected by the world?
The three moons belong to the ancient bygone era in which they came into being. From the moment I was born, the world itself has been steadily sapping away at my strength.
That's why we need to power.
The three moons are not one and the same. As the goddess of the Frost Moon, I cannot wield the powers of the other two. Yet moonlight has a way of blending together. Each can reflect the other's glow. So when our fingers touched, I was able to restore my strength by drawing Kuvaki from the eternal moon's marrow. But this method of recovery is painfully slow. If only we could find the...
It's the wild hunt!
Oh,
Even faster than we expected.
I'm just seeing
We'll
you
have
around
to
these
finish this
parts.
conversation later.
Could
See
have
how those
walked some
wild hunt
talks,
creatures
just
are
putting that
running
one
away
out
from
there.
us. They're likely just a scouting party, which means Rerir won't be far behind.
Then what are we waiting for? Let's get the heck out of here!
Oh, that's cool.
Cleanup sequence initiated. Annihilation mode.
Made the hecking outside.
They just keep coming! This is driving me nuts!
Rerir's closing in on us. We need to pick up the pace.
We actually had this kind of team, like,
There's too many of them! And this
sorry,
time...
I actually had this kind of team.
To escape. This goes
Would it
on
not
much
be
longer.
insane?
Rainbow!
Bet this team
Preparing
goes
for
hard.
dust up.
The night comes.
Leave this place for the everlasting.
Close your eyes. To dust.
You poor little...
Lash attack!
Annihilation mode.
With one heart, we pray.
Beware the creatures of the night.
It's
Be
so
silent.
This is making me feel very, very not right. As it should, but, you know. That was the dumbest thing
Close your
I've
eyes.
actually said.
To dust.
And I say a lot of dumb things, but like, this feels very not
For
right.
the everlasting forest.
No hecking do. I'm not
Preparing for
not
dust
right.
up.
The long sleep beckons.
We'll all see.
Observe.
Leave this place.
Insulation chamber.
Look, a rainbow!
By the frost moon of
Is this
old.
how whales feel? This is amazing. I have to become a whale. No, I'm joking. I would if I had them. No, I don't think I would if I had them when I take it back. Baka! What the? This is like not the time for your entrance, I'm not gonna lie, homie. We could have used you a bit back when Columbino was fighting. These are just a few little guys. I'm gonna be rude. You didn't help. I'd already beaten them.
What's the
We
matter?
could have
Bit
used
off
you
more
back
than you can
during the
chew?
hecking. No, that we could actually chew that. What? Where were you when we were fighting Rerir?
Uncle Varka! You're back from Amsvartnir?
Uncle Varka, that's cute.
You're Varka?
It's Varka.
Congratulations,
Wow.
Knights of Favonius.
Wow.
We could save the intros for later. Right now, let's get you all out of this hellhole. Follow me. I know somewhere you'll be safe.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, is that where I think it is?
That's the one. Come on, move! There's no time to waste.
Do all of these people know who Varka is? I guess he probably is quite popular in Notcry, right? I don't know. How well known is he in Notcry? Like, how long has he been in Notcry? How well known is he in Notcry?
Wow! Where are we? This is so well hidden.
Well, that goes without saying. This is the Knights of Favonius' meeting place in Nodcry, and a contact hub for the Northern Intelligence Network.
Oh yeah, they all know him? Okay, okay. But
AKA, the black market of intel. No matter what faction you're with, it's the place to buy and sell information. Their headquarters are in Nodcry, but they've got contacts in every nation. As an expeditionary force on foreign soil, working with them has offered us the most effective way of
So
getting our
you're going
hands
to
on
the black
reliable local
market.
intel. This is where we
interesting
meet.
choice,
So
but
naturally,
fair enough.
it's
I
secure.
get it.
Anyway, where were we?
Well, considering
Folks
he's
from
been there
Nodcry
since
should be
before I
pretty
even
familiar
started,
with
I
me
say he's
by
pretty
now.
popular.
But I believe this is the first time
When you
we've
put it that
met.
way, that makes a
Allow me to
lot of
introduce
sense.
myself. I am Varka, Knight of Boreas, and Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius.
Varka, Knight of Warriors and Grandma. Yeah,
Heard
bro,
all
we
about
get
you.
it.
This meeting's been
Sorry,
a long
can you tell that
time
I'm not a big
coming.
fan of him already? Nah,
You look way
I'm also like a
younger
really
than
big
I
fan
might
of him.
expected. But definitely had that Grandmaster vibe.
Oh,
Well,
what
I'm no
the
spring
hell?
chicken. Just not showing
Oh,
my
man.
age yet. Definitely feeling some of that back pain today, though. Rushed back from Amsfartnir without a wink of sleep, only to get right into another fight with that freshly revived maniac.
Another? You mean you fought him before?
Yep. He wasn't nearly as strong back then, but he was still a formidable foe. I brought some of the knights along to give him a little surprise, but
two
he
met
saw
each
it
other?
coming from a mile off. My squad took heavy injuries, and I barely made it out alive myself. We knew it might have been our last chance, so we staked everything on it. But still, it wasn't enough to stop him. I tried tracking him down afterwards, but he didn't leave a trace. Even in his unhinged mental state, he's as cautious as any trained operative. So, I decided to come find you. And as luck would have it, turned up to find you being ambushed by the Wild Hunt. The rest, you already know.
Is that why he's been frantically absorbing Kuvaki these past few days? Because he sees you as a threat?
Maybe I'm part of the equation, but even if I weren't, I'm sure he'd still be gathering power.
Nah.
He's clearly working
Ain't
up
no
towards
way
something.
he sees Varka
Note
as
to
a
self,
threat
Uncle
and not
Varka's
the
strength
Traveler
rating
as a
officially
threat.
upgraded.
Guess it's
Bro,
my
have
turn to
you
ask
seen some of
questions
the stuff
now.
for the Travel is
So,
just casually holding on to the
What
Eternal
exactly has been
Moon,
happening
bro.
in Nodcry? Why is the Wild Hunt returned in humanoid form? And
What's
why
so
is it after you?
What's so strong about
It's a
Varka,
long
which is
story,
not
but I'll try to make it
similarly
quick.
strong in us, at least? I know it brings Varka up to speed about what happened before. Maybe he has some
Wow,
kind of
I
power
had no
that
idea so much had happened.
particularly
Sounds like you guys
counters
have really been
Rays
through
that
it.
we don't. That's the only explanation
So,
I can think of right
the
now.
Kutar is actually a Fatui Harbinger. And all this Wild Hunt activity in Nodcry is the work of the
Whoa,
Raker of
no.
Solnari, one of the 5 sinners. That's a lot to take in. Need some time to wrap my head around it all.
I'm truly sorry, Mr. Varka.
Bro, what is this to apologize
You
for?
stood with us against the Wild Hunt and did everything you could to stop it from escalating into a full-blown catastrophe.
Oh,
And
we'd
then,
already
the
defeated
one
them
time
all.
you're
Stop
away,
giving
it
this
all
guy
comes to a
credit.
head and all your hard work gets undone.
Was over too hard.
You've got
yeah,
nothing
true,
to
true, true.
apologize for, Miss Moonchanter. You can plan 100 steps ahead and still slip up. That's just life. No one knows what tomorrow holds. You can't predict which way the wind will blow next. And, to be perfectly honest, I can't say I'm surprised. For all the times we've defeated the Wild Hunt in the past,
Sorry,
we've never been able to
Venti.
completely wipe it out.
Oh, I love it. I
Turns
miss it.
out,
I can't
we were
wait
just
till he gets a
delaying the
buff, bro.
inevitable. But
I've
now
been
that a
building
new variable
DPS
has
Venti
come
for
into
ages, and
play,
this is only going to help.
fate may well take a different course.
A new variable? You mean us?
Who else? And in a strange way, I think his resurgence might not be an entirely bad thing. The Wild Hunt is like an unrelenting force of
In
nature.
what way?
But Rerir is an individual with an agenda. He's gotta have a weak spot somewhere. That said,
How
all
is
I know
this
is
good
explaining
news?
everything just
Oh,
now. Some of
sorry,
the points that
I'm
Mr. Flynn said
very
caught my attention.
You mean
negative,
about our mystery
so-
ally?
I don't
That's
mean
right.
to be. I
From
don't
what
know
you've
why.
said, not
but
only did they lead you straight to some key files, they also
I
shielded
don't
Hisi
vibe with
Island
him.
from a lethal Kuvaki blast.
I just don't vibe with him.
I don't
Even-
know who or what could pull something like that off. Heck,
He's
even Miss
acting like he
Columbina doesn't
knows
have a clue.
everything when I
heard
haven't
the
seen
story
him
about
done
those files.
anything actually help.
Would you mind repeating their
He's like,
titles
I
for me?
saved your ass, I've been beaten up
Wild
for a
Hunt
rear,
Phenomena
like,
Log.
he's scared of me.
A Nodcry and
like-
Ratnik's field journal.
Bro,
and
you took
Kuvaki
credit where
survey
we didn't
log.
need it.
Oh,
I don't believe that you've gone
No,
one-on-one with
still
Maria
doesn't
and
ring
actually
a
done
bell.
anything successful until you've given me
Another
proof.
dead end.
And
Guess
you're
all we
just
can do
being
now
so
is hope
high
that our
and
mystery
mighty,
ally
and I
keeps showing
don't
up
know.
when we
I
most
think I'm
need
just
them.
making things up.
Still,
I don't like it.
it's
but
safest to assume they won't be intervening again. From here on out, we'll have to resolve this crisis by ourselves. Your intel also explains something else I've been wondering about. The reason I led my
Maybe
team
it's
to
just not my kind of person.
Amsfartnir was because we'd had reports about a possible source of the Wild Hunt showing up there. But once we looked into it, it turned out to be a red herring. I don't know who was behind it, but clearly, it served its purpose. I doubt it's by chance that he happened to make his comeback while my attention was diverted. And from everything you told me, It sounds like his scheming began well before his return. So maybe luring me away was all a part of his plan. But is it even possible that he orchestrated all of this by himself? The Moon Maiden and the Raker of Solnari. Nodcry of all places. The way everything is unfolding, it can't be a coincidence.
So, what do we do now? Got any ideas?
Right now, we've got at least 3 things to consider. Let's go through them one by one. First, we need to figure out how to take down Rarier. If we can't beat him in a straight-up fight, the rest won't even matter. To my knowledge, the bulk of Nodcry's fighting force is already gathered here. But even with everyone united, we're still no match for Rarier in his current state, let alone with his power still growing.
What if there was a way to tap into a new power of our own?
How so?
How's that
Thought
going to
of
help?
something, Columbina?
3 moons once watched over this world. The Eternal Moon was the largest. The Frost Moon was the brightest. And the Iridescent Moon was the most mysterious. They say that back then, the 3 moon goddesses wielded immense power. Enough to shape the workings of the world itself. I now bear the Frost Moon's power, and the Eternal Moon's marrow resides within the Traveler.
Hold on. Are you suggesting?
The iridescent
Find the
moon.
3rd moon.
The last piece in the puzzle.
That's right. If we can find the Iridescent Moon's marrow, I will be able to regain my strength much more quickly.
The 3 moons are said to stir the tides and illuminate all things. Perhaps they hold further secrets beyond our understanding.
According to my analysis, the solution is feasible. However, it is subject to one major condition. How do we locate the iridescent moon's marrow?
I know a way, but we will need to visit the Fatui's Experimental Design Bureau.
The Experimental Design Bureau?
Well, we've already been inside that.
Are you saying we need to involve
Not that bad, right?
Marionette?
Yes. I must speak with Sandrone.
It's a long way
Ooh.
from here to the Experimental Design Bureau. There's a high chance you'll be spotted. You shouldn't
I'll
go
go
alone.
with her. Yeah, let's go.
Then that's settled. Next up, our second priority. Somehow, we need to figure out Rarier's end goal. As you saw for yourselves, when he was still in his wild hunt form, everything he did was for the sake of recovering his body and resurrecting himself. His first act since then, after laying low for a while, was to try and assassinate this young lady. People's obsessions often reveal their greatest vulnerabilities. There must be a reason why he despises the moon so deeply. Perhaps it sheds some light on his title, the Raker of Solnari. The Wild Hunt has plagued Nodcry for centuries now. If we want to stop it for good, we have to get to the root cause of what's driving it.
It's true. We still know very little about him. If Kuthar hadn't given us that lead, we
Sorry, I
wouldn't
just
even know
wiped my
his
mic,
name.
sorry.
But where would we even start? I doubt even the Intel Queen of Nodcry has a clue, and she has info coming out of her ears.
Oh? That's a rather hasty conclusion for someone who's so painstakingly meticulous when it comes to dealing with machines.
Ah, she heard me.
Where were you when we needed
Boss! What are you doing here?
I'm now asking myself the same question. I received a letter from a humble knight of Favonius, requesting a meeting to discuss a major business deal. But it looks like this humble knight had something else in mind.
Details, details. Miss Neffer, the important thing is that you've arrived at the perfect time. Since his failed ambush, I've been racking my brains trying to come up with a plan to fight Rarier.
Sounded like an
Given the
old
severity
man
of the
rather than
situation, I think it's fair to say that our only chance lies in uniting as
a
one.
big middle-aged
And
man.
I'm talking all the factions in Nodcry. We can't do this without the Curatorium, but I knew it'd be a tough job to win you over. So, I took the liberty of reaching out for a little chat.
Wait a sec. How did you even hear about this place, Neffer?
Didn't you say
Well, he was
this
just
is meant to be the Knights of
in the
Favonius'
letter,
meeting spot? And a contact hub for the Northern Intelligence Network? And isn't it supposed to be super hidden?
Yeah, but Nefer is
You
the
really
intelligence,
think you could have gotten
bro.
settled
Like,
in Nodcry without my help? Besides, I'm the one running this gig.
yeah.
Of course, I know where the meeting place is.
You mean you're...
Allow me to introduce the current head of the Northern Intelligence Network. If it's intel you're after,
Obviously,
she's your
well,
woman.
even I
Pretty
assumed
much
that,
seen
like...
and heard it all.
Please spare me the flattery. Let's cut to the chase. Seems like you've run into some trouble, huh?
So, bro, you know what's going on. It's going on. Come on, don't pretend you don't.
Well, this certainly qualifies as an unforeseen crisis. On behalf of the Curatorium of Secrets, I wish you all the best of luck.
So you're just going to sit this one out?
Why should I get involved? What could possibly be in it for me?
What if we told you
Bro, these
we
two...
can't do this without you?
Oh? Then I'd
I
say
swear down.
you'd better make it worth my while. I don't work for free.
I can't put a price on something like this. It's just not in my nature. But then again, you and I have always been polar opposites in this regard.
Bro,
So I can't
something
exactly
about
say I
those
didn't
two.
see this coming. If you insist on compensation, I will pay you. Consider this a formal commission. Sound fair?
You just don't give up, do you? Too bad. I know you well enough to know you can't afford my prices. The riskier the job, the more it'll cost. And a Moonchanter's stipend isn't exactly generous. Unless you're planning to start passing the donation box around among the faithful.
Boss, just a thought. If they come up short, maybe you can take the difference out of my next few paychecks. Things got really
Aw.
dangerous during the fight with Rerir. If this girl hadn't saved me, I'd be ley line fodder by now. I'd be gone for good, boss. If there's any way we can make this work, I'd really like to help her. Please? I'm begging you.
You gotta do it for your...
This is why I'm always telling you never accept favors. They are the hardest debts to repay. You have to be careful who you get involved with, or you invite all kinds of misfortune. Very well, Yehoda, I will help. But just this once. Don't count on this happening again. Flynn's,
Assuming you
that
don't
fragment
die,
that
yeah,
Rerir
I
was
guess.
after,
Like what?
do you still have it on you?
Of course.
Let me borrow it. I need it to follow up on some leads.
Wait, you actually have some leads?
Shh. This is top secret information.
I get it. We all have things we'd rather keep to ourselves. Plus, I know we can count on you, so we'll leave the intel gathering in your hands. And that brings me to the third and final item. We need to find a way to distract him. We need time to make our move, so someone will have to stall him.
The Flint
I'm in
but
for
he
this
doesn't
part,
seem that
no matter
interested,
what.
So I don't know.
Anyone coming with?
Count me in too.
Oh, they're just fighting
Come off
him,
it,
I
you
think.
two. Quit playing heroes. I'm way ahead of you here. Nefa did a scan of the Moon Goddess's Kuvaki signature, and we're gonna use it to make some decoys over at the Kramkake craft shop. Anyone who's in, follow me. Once they're ready, we'll deploy the decoys across Nodcry. So as long as the rest of you keep moving, he won't catch on to your scent and won't be able to track you down.
Okay.
I like it. Genius idea.
No biggie.
All right then, we'll split into 3 teams. Once your team has finished their mission, return here and wait for the others. Dismissed!
Yes, sir. Bro, who said you were the leader? Oh, the little picture in the way. How cute is that?
Lady Damselette. Wait, and you two? What are you doing at the Kuvaki Experimental Design Bureau?
Isn't there a They
We've
can
been
go
doing our
ahead.
best to mind our own business lately. But if you're just gonna waltz up here like this, you're seriously pressing your luck. Don't blame us for doing what we have to.
I thought that they have to
You really think that's
like
gonna scare us off?
kidnap
We're not looking for any
the damsel.
trouble. I just want to see Sandrone.
Do I need to remind you that you're still a wanted
okay.
fugitive for deserting us? Out of consideration for our former ties and the crisis we're all up against, we'll let you leave in one piece. But don't even think about trying to get inside.
Let them in.
Let's go. Sandrone seems so cute.
But-
I like her so much.
Are you going to make me repeat that?
No, my lady.
Sandrone seems to be in a good mood. Must be maintenance day.
I wonder when she'll release. Or if she'll release. Because I guess she might like die or something. And she won't release. Then again, she is like a marionette. So
So tell me, to what do I owe the honor this time? Actually, before you answer that, just so we're clear, we're not colleagues anymore, Columbina. I don't owe you anything.
I promise it's nothing big.
It seems like
Only to
you've
fight
gotten the
Uri,
wrong
that was pretty
idea
good.
here. The only reason I let you in was because I was bored. It seemed like a way to kill some time and satisfy my own curiosity. Whatever miscalculations I may or may not have made in the past, I haven't lost the plot enough to even consider sticking my neck out for your sakes.
I'd like to speak with Arlecchino.
What?
Huh? You mean the knave?
I'd like to speak with Arlecchino.
Let's
she
hecking
not
go.
No, she's not. Once the work on this facility was completed, she went back with the rooster and Regrator. The only ones in Nodcry are me and... what is it you need to speak to her about anyway?
Who? The doctor.
Rebrier
I
is
sure
hunting
hope
me.
not.
If I'm going to face him, I must first retrieve the lost moon.
Marionette seems lost in thought, but she doesn't look surprised. She must know more than she's letting on. I don't understand why Arlecchino has to do with the iridescent moon and tomorrow, but at this point, I have no choice but to go along with Columbina's plan.
Is that a no, then?
We're only doing this to stop Rebrier. He is our common enemy.
As if I need reminding. I was this close to settling things with him before someone decided to whisk me
Settling?
away to their weird little
Interesting.
garden.
Why does she seem happy?
Have you held any tea parties lately?
Tea parties? Yeah, obviously. You don't seriously think we'd pack it all in just because you aren't here. If anything, they've been more eventful than ever. Just me, Arlecchino, and a bunch of insolent, insensitive guests who won't stop asking where you've gone. Oh, they've been a real joy.
I bet you served them the worst tea you have. Just like you used to do to me when I upset you.
Bro, this is so cute. I don't know, like,
Who cares about how good the tea is when there's no
thinking
one
about
around to
Columbina
drink
and
it?
the Fatui
I keep
is
losing people.
so
First
interesting
Rosaline,
to me. I don't
now
know why.
you. I'm running out of people who can make me laugh. Honestly, what could be more ridiculous than the multi-centenarian goddess, who's only ever had the plain herbal tea she received as offerings?
Centenary.
You'd always brew a different type of tea for me each time. Was it really just to see how I'd react?
Well, duh. Why else?
Bro, she's so
Watching you squirm
tsundere.
was practically my only form of entertainment.
Oh, this is my line. Or was she genuinely trying to introduce Columbina to new flavors? Maybe all that coldness is just an act, and they actually get along.
Oh, yeah. And Capitano sometimes used to bring Tartaglia around too. But I guess we won't be seeing him again.
Oh no, don't remind me, bro. Oh, I'm so interested
Well, I
in
guess
like
we
the
are
inner
overdue
workings of
breaking
all their
together.
relationships now.
Polonia!
And they're all like dying. What the hell is this?
Have Febronia pass a message to Arlecchino for me. It's time for tea. Will suffice.
Pass along a message for me, too, if you would. My body cannot contain the marrow of 2 moons, so I'll be leaving one of them in her care.
Excuse me? Who said you were on the
Arlecchino's
guest
care.
list? If my tea meant that much to you, maybe quitting the Fatui wasn't your brightest move. Back when you were under the Tsaritsa's protection, no one would have dared come at you so openly.
But that protection didn't come for free. In fact, I paid dearly for it. At the end of the day, it was just another transaction. I just got tired, that's all. I never wanted any part in their grand ambitions, and I've had enough of being treated like a bottomless supply of power. It brings back memories from the old days, when I was still worshipped as the moon goddess. Centuries on, it may be a different group of people, but I see the same greed in their eyes.
I figured you'd leave eventually. You didn't have as much of a reason to stay as I do.
Yeah, why are these
The
people?
Tsaritsa gave you shelter
so
and
interesting.
protection, but that was it. Nothing more, nothing less. Meanwhile, the Fatui demanded everything from you in return, until it was more than you could bear. I get why you left. And frankly, I have no interest in dragging you back just because the higher-ups told me to. But if you keep hanging around with this riffraff, the next time we cross paths, we might be enemies for real.
She says that, but she's the one who just caved in to agree to help Columbina. Yeah, but like, bro, I know I said this last time, but I really didn't expect to like the Mariner, like, at all. I guess I just didn't expect this to be her personality.
Guess that's our cue to leave.
Let's go. We better not keep Varka and the others waiting.
That might be your plan. But it sounds like someone else wants you to stay a little longer.
Huh? What do you mean?
Ruh-roh.
Listen.
Lost control. Oh. Well, that's so
My lady, it's
optimal.
the Wild Hunt. A horde of monsters is headed straight for the facility.
Another uninvited guest trying to crash my tea party. Clear the area. I'll handle this.
Yo, it would be so cool if we got to see her fight for real.
Wait, what?
Let's go.
You want us to leave you here by yourself?
You'll
She's
be
capable.
lucky to make it out of this alive. You really think you can afford to worry about me? Go on, get out of here. You may have stopped Polonia from crushing him last time, but I've made sure that won't happen again. The entire Experimental Design Bureau is rigged for war.
Good.
Stay and watch if you want, but it'll be at your own risk. You're not flagged as friendlies in a weapon system.
Just be careful, okay?
Don't tell me what to do! Look, if you're leaving,
bro,
make it quick.
chill.
Or you'll just get in my way. There's a secret passage on the 2nd floor. It'll take you right to the plains out back. Stare all you want, Columbina. You're not getting another invitation to my tea party.
I know. But thank you anyway, Sandrone.
Bye.
This is exactly why you shouldn't hang around with those people. All their melodrama and sentimental nonsense is rubbing off on you.
Oh, we do get to see it. Yes, let's go.
Come on then, Mr. Ray here. Let's pick up where we left off. It's your Wild Hunt monstrosities versus my beautiful creations. Let's see who comes out on top.
Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I have to do this? Oh, gosh.
Bosco 1, lock onto target.
Yo, how is that my fault? Somebody else was supposed to be getting that. You guys don't seem to be doing anything, actually. In fact, all of your bullets seem to be passing right through them. It's quite annoying. Really annoying. What are you doing? We have to do all that again, just with another.
Good work, Bosco 1. Bosco 2, prepare to fire.
Okay, now. Yo, no wonder she's getting addicted to these war machines. I am too. This is great. I join the facility and do this all day. Sniper. Do we get to? Oh, yeah.
That's it. Keep them pinned down. Don't let them get
Yes.
near.
Sniping is my favorite. Oh, where am I gonna get by? What? Huh? You? What? What am I getting hit by? Can I move? No. Okay.
Rotate out. Deploy all backup units. Get in there and hold the line.
It's not. It doesn't seem to be going very well.
They're more tenacious than I thought.
I get the impression that
Whatever. This is
Marina's
where the
gonna
real
lose.
fun begins.
I think I really lost Dutch. It's not looking too good.
Don't worry. Once this is over, I'll put you all back together again. I promise.
Homie, I haven't got hit by a single thing. Don't think I'm fighting. What do you mean the machine is severely damaged, bro? I'm.
Finally, the Ranger himself. Time to. Huh? Where'd he go? Uh-oh.
I would say aura, but that had zero aura, I can't lie. Homie picked up an already broken machine and went, okay, bye bye. It's not good. Sandro, don't tell me you're gonna die. I swear.
Polonia, get him!
Oh, please.
I've upgraded Polonia again since our last encounter, and uploaded every last scrap of your data. So let's finish this.
I don't trust this. I don't. Please don't die. Please, please. I said that I liked you a lot, and you
She's not
don't.
here. Where did she go?
Hey, over here, you big!
Curse him. moon.
You know,
Go.
I don't mind this.
Keep searching. She
I don't
cannot
mind
have
this.
gotten far.
At least Sandrone doesn't die. No! No, Polonian, don't. You're gonna get destroyed. Something of the sort, maybe. Ooh,
So this
reminds
is
me of
your
Sumeru
method
a
for
lot, which
investigating
makes sense,
Marier's
but you know.
past. It almost looks like some kind of ceremony.
Good deduction. But it's quite a different affair from what you're used to with the Frostmoon Scions.
Whoa! First time I've ever been in here. Boss always said it was off limits, so I pictured some kind of creepy dungeon. But it's actually kinda nice. Oh, I guess this must be Sumero decor? That's where Boss is from. And that nice shopkeeper who sold me my treasure compass.
I'm not sure exactly what you've got planned, but it looks like you're all set. When do we begin?
Whenever we wish. But for some reason, I've got a feeling this isn't going to end well. I've never faced Rerir myself,
Wait,
but
what are
from
we
what
trying to
you've
do
told
again?
me, his power is beyond anything I could imagine. I, on the other hand, am just an ordinary businesswoman. Our paths should never have crossed, yet here I am, forced to make an enemy of him.
If you ask me, you're about as far from ordinary as it gets. So what are you saying? You're getting cold feet?
Once I take a job, there's no backing out. Still, I have to ask myself if the power I'm relying on will even work on an opponent of this caliber. And also how to make sure
Ooh,
I
we're
come
looking
out
at
of this
any
alive
sorts of
if things
power,
spiral out of control. Death is the one thing we can take for granted. It is the great equalizer, however fortunate or unfortunate we may otherwise be. So it's important to consider how to spend what lifespan we have left.
Come on, boss. Lighten up. Quit talking about death. It's bad luck.
For once, I agree with you. When you're up against a foe like Rerir, there's no such thing as being too prepared. Is there anything I can do to help?
That won't be necessary. I've already made up my mind. Time to cash in a precious favor I've been saving for a rainy day. Yehoda, I need you to find someone for me. The sooner the better.
Eh? Find who?
That shady merchant who sold you an overpriced treasure compass the other day.
Come on,
Or-
boss. You're pulling my leg again. In what way is she shady? She showed up when I was completely lost and sold me a neat little gadget that was exactly what I needed. Trust me, she's a good person. Anyway, I know who you're talking about. Don't go anywhere. I'll be right back.
We need the door. A few moments later.
I genuinely can't run any further.
Hey, aren't you?
What is it? What's the big rush? You dragged me out of a dream where I was literally swimming in Mora. I'm charging double my usual attendance fee. See, look how easygoing she is. After that rude awakening, she could have completely snapped at us. But instead, she kept it together and just asked for an extra fee.
Dori Sangama Bay? I never would have pictured you two doing business together.
I'll just
If you want to make it big and not cry, it's all about connections. Lady Nefford just so happens to have a lot of intel that interests me. And she also did me a big favor in the past. It was back when I first arrived in Notcry. My trusty assistant, the genie in my lamp, had an adverse reaction to the Kuvaki and fainted. And wouldn't you know it, that's when I suddenly find myself in a life-or-death situation. Good thing my compatriot was there to swoop in and save the day. I've been giving her a 30% discount off all of my goods ever since. Now, so that no one here feels left out, I'm willing to extend a 20% discount to fellow friends of Boss Nefer. Plus, any other friends you send my way will enjoy 10% off.
I like the Subaru.
What can I say? The Great Lord Sangamabe is
Not
nothing
necessarily.
if not generous.
You know, it's good. I like it.
So, let me guess. You've run into some trouble? I've got everything you could possibly need. And the more you buy, the more you'll save.
You guessed correctly. What have you got in the way of survival gear?
The one type of gear I've never been short on. What are you looking for? A jetpack fresh from the Academia's labs? An ancient suit of armor dredged up from the bottom of the sea? At the very least, I need to know what kind of opponent you're dealing with here. If even you're worried about staying alive, it must be pretty serious.
What if I told you it's someone with the power to bring a nation to its knees?
Is that so? Then we really are talking top-shelf treasures. I don't have anything like that in stock right now. I'll have to ask my supplier.
Your supplier?
A powerful woman, make no mistake. I can't reveal her identity, but luckily for you, I hear she's planning to visit Notcry in the near future. If
We
you're
don't know
willing to
who the
wait,
supplier is.
I can ask her when she's here. Can't say exactly how long that'll be, though.
Then, let me put it another way. What would you do if you encountered an enemy like that?
Yes.
Roll over and serve
interesting.
yourself up on a silver platter?
Of course not. I have a handy little trinket from one of my generous suppliers, which... Hold on. What exactly are you getting at? No, no!
Wait.
This is for my personal...
Let me put it another way. What would you do if you encountered an enemy? So yourself on.
Let's just say I'm borrowing it, all right? Just
Yes,
for
why not?
insurance purposes. You'll get it back later. Favors are the worst kind of debt to owe, and now you've got a chance to repay one. A win-win situation, don't you think?
Fine. You can borrow it for 5 days. No, make that 3. And for every extra hour after that, I'm charging you 1,000,000 mora. Deal?
Deal.
Oh, damn. No, actually accepted.
What a way to start the day. Now, was there anything else you wanted? Or can I go back to bed now?
That will be all. Take care now. Don't trip up on your way back, friend.
See you later! You're my favorite shopkeeper.
What is their relationship? I don't understand. Whatever. I guess they're both business rivals and
Excellent.
also like...
Everything is well and truly ready. The ceremony can now begin. After initiating the ceremony, your minds will follow me
Yeah.
wherever I go. You will see many strange things in your mind's eye. So remember, don't be frightened, and don't make a sound.
After laying down the ground rules for everyone who will be doing
Now then, let us peer into the Raker of Solnari's past. I made it. I don't recognize this style of architecture. Must be Conrian. Simple furnishings, table and chairs. It's a more ordinary house than I might have expected. Looks like the fearsome Raker of Solnari came from surprisingly humble beginnings. Unless this passed for luxury in Conria. Unlikely. It was said to be a very prosperous nation in its heyday. Anyway, I'll keep exploring.
Hi, Rivier. Since you're working extra hours tonight, I thought I'd keep myself busy by checking out that new kebab shop. I've heard good things about their menu. I'll test it out, and if it's as good as everyone's saying, let's go back together sometime. P.S. New stash from the Universitas Magistrorum. I brought some goodies home. A few teacups and a pin rack. Hope you like them.
They didn't sign their name, but they must have been close. Sounds like they were living together.
Whoa, that's very. I think you can tell the animation. I appreciate them putting in the work to do that though. That's really cool. Whoa. Interesting.
I went over to Joseph's for drinks today. They have a fine collection, but I went alone. Felindis was tied up with something and couldn't make it. Joseph asked why I came alone, but I didn't really have an answer. He then went on to ask about other things. If you ask me, someone who asks that many personal questions is too nosy for their own good. But if he invites me again, chances are I'd still go.
Felindis. That's the same name Rerir mentioned.
Crane imports keep falling. If things don't pick up, we'll soon be back to meat and mushrooms only.
Wait, so does that mean he's one
Honestly,
of the 5 sinners?
I'm not a huge fan of that new type of mushroom everyone's been into lately. Didn't it start out as a lab-grown variety? I heard it's even mildly corrosive. Seriously, why would you even eat something like that? I don't care if it's an impressive feat of alchemy. That just isn't the kind of thing I like to eat.
Grain has to be imported, and they're eating a diet of mostly meat and mushrooms. Could it be because Conria is underground, so it doesn't get much sunlight? That would explain why they use so much stone in their buildings. They even use alchemically modified strains for food. Seems like the people of Conria don't have many options when it comes to dining.
They'd be considered.
I've just
the
about
most
saved up enough now. Time to buy it
If they
and
can't
keep it
even
somewhere
make it
safe.
Making a big purchase. I wonder what it is.
Most of what's written in the diary and mundane details of everyday life, it's clear that the author was ordinary Conrian, or at least seeing themselves off as one. The author's handwriting doesn't reveal anything.
He really is a professional. No wonder he's so good at covering his tracks. Despite what he's become, it seems like he's retained certain habits, at least in this regard.
No, it's contact.
Did Rerir rip it out himself?
But pen marks like these leave a trace. Something like a charcoal to add some colour, you can find the right angle. Okay, let's find some charcoal.
Before I met you, I was convinced that my heart was nothing more than a stagnant pool. The burial place of a fallen moon. A withered, windless grove where the waters rested forever unrippled. It was you who helped me see that my heart hadn't entirely withered away. That it could still beat to the rhythm of love.
This is just trivial sentimentality from the looks of it. Why would he go to the trouble of hiding that? The burial place of a fallen moon.
But it makes more sense that he's talking about Lindsay's little island. None of those are particularly convincing. The burial place of a fallen moon. Must be here. So it must be like maybe here. I don't know. I'm dumb. I don't know.
Reverie, over here.
Dane! Oh,
Ain't
and
no way.
Vedelson here? What a surprise to see you here, sir.
Hello there, Reverie. You need not address me so formally outside of court.
Wait, you're not even giving us a
He doesn't get that much free time, so I invited him over for a drink.
Bro,
Even the court prophet deserves a break every now and then, right?
Well, I'm flattered.
So,
whatever.
What are we discussing today?
Hey, don't look at me. As far as I see it, we don't need an excuse to have a few drinks.
Come on, don't give us that. Didn't you say you were about to pop the big question? How's that coming along?
Who'd have thought the great Twilight Sword was an even greater gossip?
I just didn't expect you to be the first one to settle down and get married, that's all.
Yeah. If you told me that a few years ago, I wouldn't have believed you either.
One of the names you shouted, right?
So, are you planning to come clean about your job then? I'm guessing you still haven't told her.
Sure, I'll have to tell her at some point. But I'll need to pick the right time and place. To be honest, I have no idea how she'll take it.
Come on, stop being such a pessimist. For all you know, she could be thrilled. I bet she'll be much more impressed by your actual job than the one she thinks you're doing now. A member of the King's Guard. Quite the cover story. Does the king himself even know?
Of course he does. Anyway, enough about me. How have you been?
Me? Same old, same old. Nothing much to... Huh? What's up, Fed?
It's nothing.
Vedifulnir, Dainslift's elder brother. Renowned throughout the court of Conria as the Visionary, and said to possess a wisdom far beyond the reach of any ordinary man. And yet, despite the gulf between us, he seems to have something to say about me. Does he even know me? Does he see me as a friend of his brother, or just another of the Vinster King's blades?
Which low drop going?
Why did he react so strongly? Was it really to do with what we were talking about?
It's to do with you and what you gotta do in your future, my friend.
Brown, curly hair and brooding blue eyes. So this is what Rare looked like back in the day. Perfectly normal. No different from anyone else. As frightening as this monster is in the present, there's something even more unsettling about seeing the human he used to be.
Makes you look at the
Felindis? You're back early?
Our equipment's being serviced today, so I got off earlier than usual. How's your day been? Aw, why
She's
the
one
long
of the 5
face?
sinners, is she?
Is something the matter? Has your boss been giving you a hard time again?
Went for a drink with Dane and the others after work.
She doesn't have
Isn't that a
eyes.
good thing?
She kind of reminds me of one of the shows.
Veta from the year showed up today too.
She looks like she might be from,
You know, Dane's left older brother.
around any of
Ah,
these
Mr.
places.
Vedifilnir.
She looks like she might be some
yes,
kind of
I've
traveler.
heard of him. They say that everything he says ends up coming true.
He overheard Dainsleif mention that I'd recently proposed and seemed to have an issue with it. But when I asked what it was, he kept it to himself.
So, you're worried? You can be such a child sometimes, Revier.
Who is this girl?
We're nobodies. Why would the visionary be concerned about
She
us?
looks like she's a traveler from
I'm sure
another
someone in
world.
his position has much bigger fish to fry.
Maybe you're right.
You worry too much, Revier. We've been together for ages now, and everything's been going so well, has it not? You've even proposed to me.
Now she's acting
So,
suspicious.
you
I
do
can't believe I
remember.
called it just by
Tell me
side.
then. What's your answer?
Like I said, I need some time to decide. You can't just rush into things like this. We may be nobodies in the grand scheme of things, but if we want things to work out, we've still got to plan ahead.
All right. Take your time. Just don't keep me waiting forever. Nobodies. Sounds about right. In the eyes of people like Vedifilnir and Dainsleif, what do we matter? Can someone whose gaze is so fixed on a far-flung future even see the present clearly? Besides, the dynasty's fate rests with the king and his inner circle. Whatever I do, it won't make much difference. Meanwhile, every idea they come up with and every decision they make, it affects everything. These days, the king is lost in his research, and the purge of the Crimson Moon bloodline grows ever more intense. The opposition tried to speak out, but nothing came of it. And I'm under no illusions as to why. Because we eliminated them and got rid of their bodies. A man can have 1,000 reasons to carry a sword, but there are few good excuses to use it. Yet the king has never even considered a gentler approach, and he never will. What becomes of someone who kills on another's behalf? Can he ever find true peace? Thelendis, It's nothing. You were right. Fate has never smiled upon nobodies like us. But by the same token, it's unlikely to bear a grudge against us either.
After this, I swear.
There's no reason we can't keep living happily together.
Maybe I should
Cherishing the
finish
simple joys of each day as they come.
That might make more sense.
See? You just need to stay positive, Revier. I can feel your warmth, your breath. You're right there, right by my side. Just seeing you makes me happy in a way I can't explain. And that's something that no one could ever take away from me. So smile, my love. Let go of that frown.
You're right, Thelendis. I've just been overthinking things.
That's better. Getting caught up about things like this will only ruin our evening. Speaking of which, all set for the ball tonight?
lighting goes
I need to
crazy,
go get
by the
ready.
You go ahead. I just have a few things to take care of, then I'll come join you.
Even busier than the big shots, huh? Fine, I'll go get started. But don't be late. If you keep me waiting too long, I won't be a happy bunny.
Relax. I'll be there. Seriously, though, you drive a hard bargain. You're really gonna leave my proposal hanging and still expect me to take you to the ball?
Well, that goes without saying. I already told everyone I'd be coming with a dance partner. Besides, they're two completely different things. Let's take it one thing at a time, all right?
All right. White outfit it is.
It seems like Rerir was deliberately hiding his ties to the intelligence services by giving the impression that he was just an ordinary member of the Venster King's Guard. He clearly doesn't want his would-be fiancée to know about his other life. Then again, that's hardly surprising. People in the intelligence trade rarely do. Who'd have thought we were in the same line of work? Let's dig a little deeper.
That's a door.
Our last
You
operation
actually
was
get to see a
resounding
bit of
success,
Conrad, though. That's
and all
interesting.
thanks to you, Rayhir of Solnari. In total, we apprehended 32 dregs of the Crimson Moon, and 67 accomplices.
After all these years since the dynasty's fall, so many of them still linger on.
Indeed, it cannot be denied. Yet it was destiny that the Crimson Moon should be overcome by the eclipse, and that His Majesty, the all-seeing Venster King, now guides our nation on the path to prosperity. Conria has no further need for a dead moon. But alas, there will always be those who refuse to see the truth, choosing instead to romanticize the past.
That's not entirely true. Much about the Crimson Moon era was worthy of remembrance. And that's exactly why they keep trying to see it restored. Many of its secrets remain unsolved to this day. As it happens, that's precisely the field of study my partner is devoted to.
You still haven't told her what you really do for a living.
Where would I even start? How do you tell someone that you're one of the king's hand-picked executioners? That your hands
crazy,
are steeped in blood?
You didn't choose this life, any more than I did. Orphans like us don't get a say.
But I'll sure as heck be the one to pay for it. Speaking of which, we need to be more rigorous in the way we identify direct descendants of the Crimson Moon. Someone, it seems, has strong opinions about my future plans. Most likely my marriage in particular. I have a feeling that we may soon become targets of the Crimson Moon's retribution.
Your concerns are not unfounded. They've taken out many of our colleagues these past few years, and for that very reason. These are no helpless lambs we're leading to the slaughter. They're wolves in sheep's clothing. Take care, Rayhir of Solnari. I look forward to toasting you at your wedding.
Thanks, Thorkel. You look after yourself, too. Thelindis, I never wanted to keep this from you. You're the last person I would ever want to lie to. But that's exactly why I can't tell you everything. There are things you shouldn't know. Things you cannot know. The moonlit dynasties are a thing of the past. Yet even now, with the sun shining high in the sky, there are those who would call forth a dead moon's ghost. Could that be why Vedalfnir held back? Or was it because of some court secret he's not at liberty to share? I have to get a clear answer from him. No matter what happens, I will protect Thelindis.
Rerir seems to be very concerned by Vedalfnir's reaction. Vedalfnir and Dainsleif, the Visionary and Twilight Sword. So that's what they were really like. I've investigated this whole area now. There doesn't seem to be any other memories here. Should I try somewhere else? Wait a second. What's this black smoke?
So, he's late after all. Just you wait, Rerir. You're in for it. Big time.
Are you waiting for someone, ma'am? Could I tempt you into buying some flowers?
Oh, sure. Pick me out a pretty bunch if you would.
Thank you. But I'm afraid none of them are as pretty as you.
For someone so young, you sure have a way with words, don't you?
I'm only telling the truth.
Look me in the eyes. You'll see I'm not lying. May we have a word in private?
Who are you? And what do you want?
It doesn't matter who I am. Too many of our kind have fallen lately, so I decided to take the risk of reaching out. Not long ago, the Ray here of Solnari led an assault on one of our strongholds.
Holy.
We suffered many casualties, and many who came to our aid lost their lives as well.
Sorry,
Oh my
I don't know
gosh,
why
no
you're telling
wonder
me
Colin
this.
Vina wants
And
to see
I don't
Alikino.
want to get involved.
Alikino actually has a link
Wait.
to all this. Oh
Hear
my.
me out. This time we finally
is
got a clear look at his face and learned his true identity. His name is Rarier, and he claims to be one of the King's Guards.
What did you say?
A cruel irony, isn't it? The man you're set to marry leads a double life as a brutal executioner. But surely,
I mean,
he
I
must
don't know
have caught
what
a
he
whiff
was
of the blood
expecting.
on
He
his
like
hands.
actually deserves everything that's going on.
Why are you telling me
I don't know
all of
why
this
he decided
now?
to one be an
Simple.
executioner, two
It's
get married,
because
not get married, sorry, two get married and not tell his wife,
How strange.
three.
Rarier was nowhere to be seen in that memory. It clearly belonged to the Lindis. Rarier couldn't possibly know what happened if he wasn't even there. Why would her memories appear in his fragment? The ceremony won't last much longer. I think it's time to call it a day.
So that was your doing? Did you just pull us inside Rarier's fragment to spy directly on his memories?
Any more questions, and I'll have to start charging.
I
That's
had
how she
no
gets that information.
idea you could do that, boss!
Makes a lot of sense.
Seriously, that was amazing! We're not worthy. We're not worthy! I gotta admit, though, I'm itching to see what happens next. Feels like we barely scratched the surface.
I'm just as curious as you are, but the ceremony only allows for limited time inside. That's all we can see for now. Luckily, we managed to learn quite a lot.
So far, so good. I just hope the others are doing okay too. Especially the group with the Traveler. Their mission is a risky one. Let's hope it's all going smoothly.
Marion,
If you're worried about them, go see how
Sun-Kun.
they're doing.
I'm not so sure.
If I know boss, she's gonna need some time to write up all the details and make sure it's all coherent. I'll stay behind to lend a hand, but feel free to head back and meet up with the others.
Oh, we're going back here. Interesting. Okay. Subscribe to the channel. Also like button. I use translation device, but I want to become friends with the enemy YouTubers.
They've been prowling around for nearly 2 days
That's
now.
so cute.
These things just won't quit.
Thank you.
They might not have seen us yet, but them constantly sweeping the area.
Sorry to
Our
surprise
way
you
out
with
is
such a silly
completely
business.
blocked.
No, it's okay. It's very sweet. We'll just have to sneak past nice and quiet.
Oh, that's never gonna work. One little slip up and it's game over. If they spot us, they'll run straight back to Rarier. And once he knows we're here, it won't be long before he's breathing down our necks again.
Be as it may, we still have to try.
Oh, guess you're right. All right, time to zip it. Quick, hide! We almost got spotted. Phew, that was a close call.
What do you mean hide? How do I hide? Do I just keep going? I can't jump or sprint.
Watch out! He's coming this way!
What do you want me to do?
Keep going. We're nearly there. This is the final hurdle. Oh, there's no end to these things.
Can't keep going like this. Surely there must be another way out. We've got this. I believe in us. We're the protagonist. We can't die. We have a goddess with us. We can't die. Alecino. Alecino. It's Alecino. It's Alecino.
What's that smell? Oh no! There's a fire!
It's Alecino. It's hacking Alecino. Oh, I'm so hyped. I love her. And she just takes them out like that. Sheesh, the wild hunt, that was quick. I wish I could, like, do that whistling. But I can't, so...
Sandrone was right. You look weak, Columbina. The old you would never have let such lonely creatures bar your way. Word has it that you did something for the Tsaritsa, and that's why you've lost most of your power. Freedom comes at a heavy price, doesn't it?
It's Arlecchino! You came!
Hello again, Columbina. And greetings, guests of the House of the Hearth.
It's been a while, Arlecchino.
Let's go. Is this a tea party or what's happening? What's the plan? Oh.
Stupid right here of stupid Solnari. Whatever. I've got all the data I need. Next time we meet, you're finished.
See, that's what you said last time, and it didn't seem to go very well.
He sure doesn't pull his punches.
Excuse me, do you need a hand?
You can do me a favor by staying out of my way. Can't you see I'm busy? Wait a minute. I recognize that voice.
Hello, Miss Sandrone. Father sent us over to help.
How considerate of
This
her.
is the best quest ever.
Hey,
oh my
Fremine,
gosh.
get over here and help me fix this. Lenny, you do your thing. Just keep your sister away from my machines. Nearly every
I'm so
machine that
happy right
Catgirl
now.
touches ends up going haywire. Go put her on cleaning duty or something.
Then let's start downstairs. Fremine, we'll leave this place to you.
You've got it.
Wait a second. Pretty sure there's still some tea in the cupboard. If you want some, you'll have to make it yourselves.
This is so good. Oh my gosh. I'm so happy. This is the best. Is this the closest teleport? Oh, it is. Wow. You're lucky that I run out of stamina. Oh. Oh. See? He thought I disappeared. Old part of the plan. Oh, it's actually just down here. Bro. I could have just been down in the first place, okay. Anyway, Alecchino, let's go.
It's a relief to see you all made it back in one piece.
Huh? Feels like there's quite a few people missing. Where's Flint's and the others? And what about Niffer?
I returned ahead of them. Flint is helping Ino and Anefa to set up the decoys and buy some time. As for Miss Neffer...
Boss is still wrapping things up on her end. She sent us back to fill you all in on the top secret intel we've been gathering.
I see. Then let's get right into it.
Fancy.
But first, who do we have here? You brought someone else in to help?
Greetings. I was invited here to help as a longtime Tea Party companion of Columbina's. You may call me Arlecchino.
Surely it can't be.
Those eyes. Oh, where have I seen them before? Wait, of course. In those memories we just saw.
Oh, yeah.
The only Arlecchino I know is the fourth of the Fatui Harbingers. So either you share a pretty uncommon name, or you're more than just a Tea Party buddy.
You are well informed, Grandmaster. A man from Mondstadt living all the way out here in Nodcry, and yet the people and affairs of Snezhnaya seem to hold a special place in your heart.
Oh, the feeling's mutual. Sounds like you know all about who I am, too.
A Fatui Harbinger.
Well, Columbina's also one, bro. So is Sandra. You've met these people before.
Got really tense. Guess we can't just start trusting Fatui Harbingers, even at a time like this.
I must admit, though, I'm a little curious. Seeing as the moon goddess no longer belongs to the Fatui, what makes you so willing to put your neck on the line here?
Nor does Nodcry belong to Mondstadt, Mr. Varka. Yet
True.
still, you're fighting for it all the same.
Wait, true.
Things don't always have to have a tangible payoff. Sometimes, stopping things from spiraling out of control is a higher priority than chasing the spoils of victory. Of course, I can't say there's nothing in it for me at all.
This is the
but
best
that's between Columbina and myself.
Wait, when do we see Doran? Arlecchino was instrumental in helping us save the whole of Fontaine. I'm confident we can trust her.
Forgive me. I don't mean to doubt you. It's just that the Fatui really have been the source of many of our troubles. We have our own way of doing things here in Nodcry. But ever since they arrived, the Fatui have treated us with nothing but hostility.
I know there's been a lot of bad blood between us in the past. I've done my utmost to avoid friction whenever I could. But sometimes fundamental conflicts of interest simply can't be settled amicably. That's why I'm here solely in a personal capacity. This has nothing to do with the Fatui. As a gesture of good faith, I'll be frank. I can help Columbina track down the iridescent moon's marrow, which will help her restore more of her power. Anyway, what else is on the agenda? Let's begin.
She says she'll be frank, then completely skips over the details. Looks like she doesn't want to give away too many secrets after all. But she clearly wants to change the subject. It'd be awkward if I tried to bring
Why
it
do
up
we
again
always
now.
get these inner monologues of Yehuda?
Guess we'll just have
I
to
feel
go
like
along
I
with
just
it.
don't
She's
care
the
enough
fourth
about
of
what
the
Yehuda's
Fatui
thinking.
Harbingers after all. One look and you can tell she's not someone you'd want to mess with.
Yeah, that was pretty cute though.
Well, since Miss Arlecchino sounds confident in her ability to handle that, we'll proceed to the next topic. Yehuda, time to share that top secret intel.
Alright, listen up everyone. First, we now know that Rerir was originally a Conrian secret agent whose primary mission was to hunt down and assassinate the so-called Dregs of the Crimson Moon.
The Dregs of the Crimson Moon?
This is getting so
In the memories,
interesting.
there
Oh
was a
my
lot of
gosh,
talk
this is
about
really
the
good.
Crimson Moon and Eclipse, and a whole bunch of other stuff from the time of Conria.
To my knowledge, those were the names of two different Conrian dynasties. Long, long ago, it is said that the people of Conria worshipped the Crimson Moon, drawing a mysterious power from its reflection. But one day, a coup saw the Crimson Moon eclipsed, hence the name of the new dynasty that replaced it, and how it became the new emblem of Conria.
Still, long after the Crimson Moon dynasty had
Well,
fallen,
I certainly
the last
might
ruler
be in
of
a
the
book
Eclipse
somewhere.
dynasty, the Vinster King, still coveted the secrets it left behind. So, he sent the Rayhir of Solnari to secretly hunt down the Crimson Moon's few remaining followers. In those days, Rerir showed no signs of madness. In fact, he was as normal as any other person. Oh, and he had a fiancé, or at least a would-be fiancé, called Tholindis. What's the matter?
He gained his body. He called out that name.
Verfnir, Freindaughter, Flinders, Flinders.
Interesting. Anything else? What about this would-be fiancé of his?
That was really good.
Do we know anything about her?
I know.
Well, she was a researcher at the Universitas Magistrorum, but it felt like she was hiding some kind of secret.
Oh, and one more thing. For some reason, Rerir's fragment also contains some of Tholindis' memories, though only a very small portion.
Well, no shortage of potential leads, I'll give you that. In any case, it sounds like we can conclude that while Tholindis was still around, Rerir appeared to be lucid and quite normal. Tholindis, it seems, must have been the one thing in this world that he couldn't let go of. Tell me though, were these pure-blood Conorians we're talking about here?
Why do you need to know that? Hold on. If she was a pure-blood Conrian...
Course of immortality. She might still be alive. No, she wasn't Conrian at all. She didn't have the eyes. Doesn't make any sense.
Oh yeah! Just like how it was with the captain!
If we could somehow find her, do you think there's any chance Rerir might regain some of his
I mean,
sanity?
I know what it means, but like...
It's possible.
Surely there are more Conrians that were born from just Conrians, like what?
That merchant who never knows, Dori Sangama Bay. Maybe we could hire her to look into it.
All right then. Let's keep working in our separate teams. Traveler, Paimon, Kutar, and Miss Arlecchino will go look for the iridescent moon's marrow. As for the others...
On the way over here, I noticed that the wild hunt monsters had grown even more frenzied in their search for Kutar. At this rate, the people living here will be in grave danger too. So I'm thinking of gathering together some of our followers to go wipe them out.
I'll head back to the curatorium and meet up with the boss.
Feels good knowing we've all got something to be getting on with. Given that the Wild Hunt has been a lot more active lately, the Lightkeepers have likely begun their own operations too. If that is the case, someone will need to pass the news on to Flint's. I'll hold the fort for now, then discuss our next move with Flint's, Ino, and Anefa when they get back.
Alright then.
Well, the clock's ticking. If that's everything, we'll be on our way.
We'd better get moving too. We'll try to buy you as much time as we can.
I'm not seeing the door in angle, I'm gonna be honest.
Relax. Just do your thing. Now, I decided to call in some backup since things are getting so
maybe
hairy.
it's related
Our
to
reinforcements should be here any minute now. Stay safe, everyone. Dismissed.
We don't actually need Doran though. We have Arlecchino and Sandrone and like Columbina and like Blins and Varka and all these other interesting characters, and this is so good.
Did we get here a little early? Or a little late?
A tad late. The others have already set off. To summarize, our resident moon goddess has found us a new ally, and Boss Nefer has uncovered some promising info. Everything going smoothly on your end?
Not great. I don't know how long we can stall them for. The decoys are getting taken out way faster than we imagined. I'm gonna make some more later, but I need a timeout first. I'm so tired right now. Oh, right! Inefa, could you fill in Uncle Varka on what we just discussed with Flint's?
Sure. Uncle Varka, you previously told us about how when you went to investigate a source of the Wild Hunt in Amsvartnir, you discovered that it was just a diversion. But according to Flintz's intel, several outbreaks of the Wild Hunt had already occurred in Notcry in the period leading up to that. That was before Rerir had regained his body, when he was far from regaining his full strength. In other words, in theory at least, he still lacked the means to act in two places at once.
Flint's, with everything that's been happening, the Lightkeepers across Notcry are rallying to fight back against the Wild Hunt. They're gonna need your help. I know, I'm sure you're capable of coming up with something far more effective than decoys. But for now, you should stay here and get some rest. And Effa and I will head back over to Amsfartnir to see if there's anything I missed.
I told you Uncle Varka would say that, didn't I? A deal's a deal. Not a word about my snack intake for the next week.
Database updated. Reliability of Aino's predictions increased.
What does that mean?
They were betting on how you'd respond after hearing their intel.
It's the obvious choice, isn't it? That's hardly worth betting on.
We already decided that Anefa should go investigate the situation over at Amsfartnir on her own. You might as well stay here and keep watch. Someone needs to hang back and oversee our strategy meetings. And besides, you still haven't fully recovered from ambushing Rerir.
So I've ended up with the easiest assignment. Well, I appreciate it, everyone.
Know that?
See you when you get
that
back.
would have been so cool to see. I wish they brought that up earlier. So interesting. And we're still going, homie. Okay, wait. That's freaking adorable. Bro, I wanna go to bed. No, too bad. What the heck? Oh, I think we may be near the shore where we found Colin.
Here, this will serve as a good spot to cross over.
Arlecchino, hold up a second. Since you brought us all this way, would you mind telling us what you've got planned? We still haven't got the slightest idea what's going on here. And if even Columbina doesn't know where the iridescent moon's marrow is, how do you?
Simple. Because I am an inheritor of the royal bloodline of the Crimson Moon. And one of the last surviving embers of the Two Worlds' flames.
Huh?
We knew this, guys.
Are you serious?
We knew this, guys.
Again, you're a descendant of that Crimson Moon dynasty we were just talking about? The one from ancient Conria?
Your surprise is understandable.
I
I
feel
was
like
also
she
taken
told
aback when I
us
first
about
learned of it.
the power of the Crimson Moon.
But the more I thought about it, the more I realized the signs had been there all along. When I was young, I discovered I could wield a very special kind of fire. It coursed like blood through my veins and smoldered away inside my nerves. What's more, whenever I experienced strong bursts of emotion or drew too deeply on this power, it was like some kind of presence within the fire would begin to gnaw away at me, consuming me from the inside out. Exactly. That is why my hands are like this too. At first, I saw it only as a curse, but once I became a harbinger, the jester apprised me of the truth. Together with my own investigations over the past few years, there are several things that I have gradually come to understand. For instance, take the so-called Crimson Moon.
Burned, or it's just a
In
side
truth,
effect?
it is nothing more than the shattered remnants of the iridescent moon, fused with the abyss to prolong its lifespan. Since this blood flame was bestowed upon me by the Crimson Moon, it is a fusion of the iridescent moon's former power and the corruption of the abyss. You all understand the nature of the abyss well enough. I draw upon its power, and in return,
It's like how Colin
it
Bean is
hungers for my
She's
soul.
black.
This
Makes
strange
sense.
blackness
Should've
is the
seen it
mark
done.
of corruption it has left behind.
If I recall correctly,
Oh,
you
the
once
hands are
told
the sign
me
of the...
that if the
okay, yeah,
corruption
okay,
ever
that
made it
makes
to your
sense.
heart,
Like Dainsleif.
you'd become a completely different person.
Yes, and that's the reason I'm always careful not to push my power too far. It's essentially a never-ending tug of war.
Whew. Sounds intense.
She's so
Anyway, the rest of my story can wait. Is there anything else about the Crimson Moon or the Iridescent Moon that you are unclear about?
Paimon has a question. So, the crimson moon that the Karians used to worship was actually the iridescent moon, right? Which was one of the three moon sisters. Does that mean that the Karians were to the crimson moon as the frost moon scions are to the frost moon?
So much of that history has been lost. We have no way of knowing exactly what they were like. But I would suspect that the Conrians weren't as devout in their moon worship as it might appear. The iridescent moon's remains simply served as their link to the Abyss. Later on, perhaps someone discovered a way to make direct contact with the Abyss. Or maybe there was some kind of ideological divide. Either way, a dissenting faction staged a coup and drove out the royal heirs of the Crimson Moon dynasty. Still, even with the dark sun looming high overhead, the Crimson Moon's glow never truly faded. If you want living proof, it's standing right before you.
The first time we met, I sensed something familiar in your presence. When I looked at you, I felt I could see that mysterious red moon in the corner of my eye. In your flames, I saw its broken image, surrounded by a strange black aura.
Well, I appreciate that you kept it to yourself. Much about the Crimson Moon is still a mystery, and I'd prefer not to end up as the object of an insane research project. Anyway, time is against us here, so if there's any other questions, they'll have to wait.
The Doctor is the scariest, Aki.
I just want to make sure I've got one thing straight. In her letter, Sandrone mentioned that since you are unable to contain the iridescent moon's marrow yourself, you intend to leave it in my custody. Correct?
That's right.
It's crazy.
For now, it's the only way I can pay you back for your help. The iridescent
it's
moon
not
is already part
transactional,
of who you
man.
are. So with its marrow in your possession,
Yeah,
you'll be even more powerful than before.
So cool.
Deal. Then let's get started.
So Alec was strong.
Yep, what started?
Sorry,
What does this
listen,
place have
it's
to do
already
with the
been
Crimson
known that I
Moon?
like symbolic.
When I first became a harbinger, the Jester gave me a book called Paranhari, also known as Leobranto Inamorato.
Both of those words.
You should be able to buy a copy next time you're in Fontaine. It's a love story set in the Crimson Moon era. But setting aside the tangled romances of its characters, it also records a few interesting details. In the Crimson Moon era, or so the story goes, there was an orphanage that received children from beyond the bounds of this world, and subjected them to a peculiar induction ceremony.
Beyond the bounds of this world? For real? And what kind of induction ceremony?
The Crimson Moon sages looked beyond this world for beings with powers that surpassed the gods. But fearing they might lose control, they subjected these children to a process of refinement. They made these children crawl up a fireplace and kept asking them, "Have you died? Did you see it?" Until they finally admitted to having died and seen a crimson moon. The adults embraced the children who passed the ritual, telling them, "Within the fireplace, you have traversed the flames between two worlds. Here and now, you are born anew." The book leaves much unsaid. But I suspect that this was their way of branding the children they had enrolled, leaving an indelible mark upon them so that they would forever live in the Crimson Moon's light.
That explains why I can't sense the Crimson Moon's marrow in this world. It makes sense that it would be sealed in a special space that can only be accessed temporarily through some kind of ritual.
But there's no fireplace here. Do you see a chimney anywhere?
Lily is the door in front of us, Paimon.
Are we supposed to build it ourselves? Okay, fine. Paimon will go find some bricks.
That won't be necessary. The fireplace is purely symbolic. The key to the ritual is crossing the flames between two worlds. In other words, the flames that burn within me. Those burned away by such flames leave behind a kind of ghostly afterimage in the world. In the days of Conria, people believed they could be used to bridge the gap between the two worlds of life and death. In short, I can open a passage to that space for you. That's the easy part. The catch is I'll need to stay on this side to keep the passage open, so I won't be able to come with you. Once you're inside, you'll have to find your own way.
So, we should have brought an extra person, because what's going to happen is Arlecchino is going to open the flames, we're going to walk through the flames, something's going to attack Arlecchino on like the other side of the flames, we're going to have to rush to get back, or we're going to be trapped inside the flames forever. Stories go like this all the time. Just bring an extra person to protect Arlecchino. Not that hard, okay? Please use your brains. What, you think we're planning to leave Paimon behind to protect Arlecchino? Yeah, let's see what Paimon can do. Yeah, really clever, guys.
Very well. Then I'll open it up.
Traveler, spare me a little more moonlight if you would.
No, actually it's my moonlight. Get off. I'm sorry, no, I'm joking. Call me, no, I'm joking, please.
Thank you.
You're so cool. I'll
I feel
lend
like
you
I've
all the
recovered
moonlight
some
you
of
need.
my strength now. It should be enough to move us across short distances and confront whatever dangers might await.
Mistress of the seven hues of ages past, great mother of the present, crimson-clad sovereign of the two realms, by fire severed, by fire renewed, I offer myself now and beseech your descent.
It's so freaking cool, bro. What is this? Casually do this.
One word of advice. As you're crossing over, no matter what voices you hear, do not answer.
Got it.
Understood.
I sense a sinister gloom inside, but also the familiar light of the moon. I feel that I am about to meet an old friend who has changed beyond all recognition. All right, let's go.
Whoa. You cannot tell me this is not the coolest thing ever. How this works, I don't know. But here goes something at least.
I sense your presence and craving death and rebirth.
I'll respond.
Why are you?
I cannot respond, sorry.
You have crossed over from another world, transcended fate itself. I have no right to.
Don't know who you are, don't know what you're talking about, can't speak to you, sorry. This is like, just keep swimming, but just keep back
Hey, look up at the sky! A red moon!
I find my
This must be the spot, right? Is that the abyss? It's practically filled the entire place. What now?
What a tragic sight. Fragments of your broken body, seized by the abyss, and hung up aloft like mummified remains. Iridescent moon. Was this truly what you wished for?
Also, there's only one way through here. Let's keep going and see what's ahead.
Careful! There's something spooky about this place. Feels like something is lurking in the fog. Paimon's right behind you. Whatever you do, don't run off without her. By the way, Columbina, didn't you tell us that the iridescent moon had shattered into pieces? The
Assuming
moon
the
up
fuck
there
was
looks
sorry.
pretty whole to Paimon. How is that possible?
The fact that it's giving me a party setup makes me think that I should get on. Oh no, wait, they're all level 90 now. I forgot that I leveled all these guys up. Never mind, we're all good. Let's go.
Be silent.
The wind knows me.
Chew on this.
It's streaming longer than I thought. Wait.
Just like I thought. It was only a facade.
Oh, that's interesting. Okay.
Stand with me.
You're blind.
Close your eyes.
Our bond is strong.
Like symbolic for Alec, you know, I wonder. She puts on her. Actually, she's broken inside. Would not be overly surprised. That's very much like her. What's this say?
Stand with me.
Wind Strider.
Go claw.
Be silent. The night cometh. Close your eyes. Do you fear the dark?
It looked like a good scene for a second. Like this angle, it's very good. So the iridescent moon marrow is up there in the sky.
Huh? For real? That's way too high. There's no way we'll be able to reach it.
We
No,
have a goddess.
I'm not sensing anything up there.
Never mind.
It's
We
coming
don't.
from under the mountain.
Let's see. Ah! There's some kind of weird shadow over the water. Wait, see that? Looks like a mechanism of some sort. Let's check it out.
Why is there a mechanism? What kind of electricity are they using inside of the Crimson Moon? Bro, make it make sense.
Looks like a
please.
device from the time of Kalia. Maybe people once came here to study the Crimson Moon's domains, and they left this behind. Oh, if we could activate it, we might find some clues.
I get it. Wait, it grew from that. Okay.
Hey, look at that! Now that the mechanism's running, the Do you think these mechanisms might be the key to unlocking the secret? Let's try to find more of them!
Oh, okay, let's go find more.
We'll leave the rest of the research in your hands. We'll be heading back now.
I hope this isn't ruining date night.
Ugh. Mind your own business. Just leave me some snacks on the table.
Felindis? Is that Rere's girlfriend? How come we're hearing her voice here?
Didn't she mention that she was a researcher at the Universitas Magistral?
Oh yeah! So, do you think she was studying this strange space all along?
The Abyss has made this space extremely unstable.
I do know she was studying
Maybe
the
that's
Crimson
why
Moon.
some of the things she said and did were preserved here. Like echoes. Or after images.
Whenever I see this view, it takes me back to a poem from my childhood. Waning moon, oh lifeless damsel, weeping on the mountain crest. Mourning still in wistful tone, her fragile soul now laid to rest. For me, of all people, to be here investigating the mysteries of the Crimson Moon space, is it a coincidence or something more?
Assuming it's supposed to remind you of the damsel that, considering she's called, you know, damsel that.
Dissipate!
Assuming some kind of abyssal
The Abyss
monster.
has messed up this mechanism. We need to find a way to get it working again. Let's see if there are any other devices nearby. Stand with me. Look, Geraint.
Be silent.
See, that wasn't fun. I guess use another identical device to shoot to that device to shoot to that device. Wow. Sounds really efficient way to do this. Yep. Sorry, I'm just messing. It's not getting bigger, it's like changing cooler. Okay. One would assume that it's going to turn into a moon shape.
So the moon marrow, or rather the power of the three moons, is the key to unlocking.
No.
If it really does exist, then maybe this madness can finally be put to an end.
To find out what that was this quest. You can't do that. You just can't. That's not allowed. That's
Take cover behind the rocks.
small, they can't hit me. Wait, so we can just press to purify this one, but we couldn't just press to purify the other one? It's fine, it's fine. Yeah, it's turned into a crimson moon in the water. Makes sense.
With the Abyss inhibitors in place, I should be able to access the chamber with the moon marrow. Oh, Rerir, with every step you take, you're drifting further from what you truly desire. But you're not the root of the problem. Ever since that outsider set foot in Conria, the Vinster King has sunken deeper into madness.
That's outsider.
If only I could get my hands on that
strike me.
outsider.
Just looking at this.
Hey, look!
So interesting.
The moon's reflection is back to normal.
Does that mean the moon above is back to normal or not?
Elendis' voice mentioned a chamber with the moon marrow. Do you think maybe it's hidden in the moon's reflection?
It must
Assume
be.
so.
For within it, I sense the fragile aura of a dying soul.
Then there's no time to lose. Let's go! These things are so creepy. Looks like we'll have to destroy them if we want to get to the iridescent moon's marrow.
Yeah. Of course you can destroy the abyss with basic normal attacks, guys. Well, obviously, how do you know that? Like, sure you couldn't do that in Natla, or in the chasm, or like in anywhere else. But you can do it here, so I won't worry about it. Sorry, I'm not trying to hate on it, this is really... It's just...
You on this?
I missed. No, please don't hurt me.
Dissipate! Out of my way!
Beware the creatures of the night.
Your blood! Slash attack!
The tones are actually really sweet. You think you can just corrosion all up in here? I just don't.
Go claw!
Oh, I'm not letting you corrosion me anymore. How did you even corrosion Flynn's? He wasn't corrosion before. Does your corrosion spread to other characters, bro? I think I already know it does actually. I'm assuming one would assume once.
Time to go.
Nah. I'm good. Thanks. I'm good. We don't. Flipping fine. Fine. If you want to be beat up that badly, I'll beat you up, bro. I didn't know you were weird like that. There. You're happy now, yes? Good. Okay. Chill.
We're so close!
I do need to hang in there with a bit of food, though, I can't lie. Just hang in there with you. So that'll be great, thank you. That's why I hate it, though. I don't like it. Oh, and now all of them are affected with it. Yeah. Get affected once, everybody gets affected. Yay. We're just joining in the fun. Yay. Yeah, we've turned.
Look, a rainbow!
Wind strider! Stand with me! Out of my way!
Close your eyes. The long sleep beckons.
That's what I'm saying. Is that it?
I finally did it!
The iridescent moon's marrow.
So
Still burning away like an undying flame, yet now contaminated by the abyss. It has taken on a new form entirely. If we can purify the abyssal power within, we should be able to obtain its untainted essence.
Oh, leave it to me. Yeah, exactly. We can do that, don't worry about it.
It's so cold.
Is that the previous goddess? I wonder.
Is it you? Are you here? Huh?
No,
Are you talking to us? At long last, I can see you once more. Our fates have crossed, and I am finally free. I'm sorry, I lied to you. Even knowing what was to come, I still couldn't let go of the fear in my heart as death drew near. The moment the moon shattered, my body began to split apart piece by piece. Like I was being cut into pieces by 1,000 blunt blades. My thoughts scattered as the cold crept in. But I could not bear to fade away like that. Tell me, what was it that brought you to us all that time ago? If only I had possessed your courage, then I might have been spared this torment more painful than death. You look so puzzled. That's how I felt too when I first saw you. But trust me when I say that everything happens for a reason. Farewell, Hypo.
Assuming that was a previous goddess.
What was that all about? Was that the goddess of the iridescent moon? Oh, it sounded like she was speaking to a long-lost friend. But none of us have ever met her before, right?
Perhaps. She took me for the goddess of the frost moon she once knew. For a fading soul like hers, our auras must be
don't alter
piercing
voices.
like
I know, bro. Like times like these is when people get reminded of how dumb
That
Paimon
should help
is.
you regain your strength, right? Alright. Time to leave this place and meet back up with Arlecchino. Let's go!
Getting attacked, bro. I called it before we even went in this thing.
That's odd. This place looks different than when we came in.
Waning moon, oh lifeless damsel.
What is attacking? We have powers now, don't we?
It wants to trap us here.
Who's it? The Abyss?
Now we've taken the moon marrow. All that's left here is a dark will. It will show us no mercy.
Oh damn, okay. Shoot.
Give it back! The crimson moons! My marrow! My heart!
Oh, that's so good for fight scenes, bro. No, don't say finally.
This is where you fall. Witness my rise.
Oh, yeah, I was about to say I like these soldiers.
What are you waiting for?
No, I understand what's happening. I just... Wow. Maybe a bit overwhelmed. Wait, did Arlecchino not get
Is that
attacked?
you, Arlecchino?
Crazy.
Did you save us?
Of course.
Wait, your hands! They're...
Oh, this? Don't worry. It's a small price to pay. The Abyss wanted to trap you inside, and I defied its will by bringing you out.
She's so
No
cool.
wonder it's a little angry.
She's the best. She's actually so cool. She's the best. Is there anything I can do in return? If I can purify the abyssal power, then maybe...
No. I have paid the price, albeit a small one, and it cannot be undone. My hands have already fused with the Abyss. Purification would simply destroy whatever's left of them.
Ah, yeah, she just have no bonds left for...
Oh, we're so sorry, Arlecchino. Paimon can't believe you'd make a sacrifice like this for us.
As much as I'd like to call it a favor, the truth is I was simply holding up my end of the deal.
Sure,
well,
keep telling yourself
Columbina.
Yes, you did your part. And as promised, I will leave the iridescent moon's marrow in your care. From this day forth, may the two worlds' flames burn ever more brightly.
She's gonna be so powerful after this, bro. Never mind, it had 0
I'll take
effects
that
on
as
her.
a blessing. Now, Columbina, give me your hand. Accept this moonlight I offer in return.
Yo.
Feeling stronger?
Hey, Columbina, are you okay?
I'm fine. Our powers are a little at odds, that's all.
By the Frost Moon's authority alone, wielding the power of the other moons was always going to be a stretch. Still, I think it's fair to say that your strength has returned, at least to the level it was at as Third Harbinger.
It's still not enough. There's no way I can hope to challenge Rayrier like this. Just one more ray of moonlight, if you would.
Hello? None of that big over. I wasn't even muted. Anyway, whatever.
It's okay. I can take it.
Guys, I don't think she can take it. Oh, that's a very dark shade. At least compared to the other ones. Very cool.
How about now? Fighting fit?
At the very least, I won't have to stay hidden like before. I want to see him gone from Not Cry. The Rayheer of Solnari and his wild hunt must be sent back where they belong.
Well, it's good to have something to aim for. You certainly seem more alive now than you did earlier.
Oh, yes, I remember. Okay, so if Columbina uses her power, is it like every time she uses it, it gets more drained? Or have we solved that problem now? Or, like, the question is, will she have to keep coming back to Arlecchino and me for more power? Or have we solved the issue by just literally just giving us her power? Giving our power to her, sorry.
When I first met you, you didn't strike me as a ray of moonlight. More like a wisp of fog drifting in from who knows where, ready to scatter at the first sign of a breeze. But now, you're full of vitality, just like the Frost Moon, once the brightest of them all. May you keep shining, Columbina. This is who you are.
Thank you. Look after yourself too, Arlecchino. I know you have plans of your own, and that's why you're always seeking to grow stronger. But whatever you're after, don't let the Abyss take a hold of you. I do not wish to see you go down the same path as Revier.
I appreciate the concern, Columbina. Although perhaps it's time you took a new name.
A new name?
Assume she's fine now. I hope so.
Kutar, the Moon Maiden, Columbina, they're nothing more than code names. They describe who she is and the roles she's played, but they're not her real name. We often use code names in the House of the Hearth, too. But it's knowing your real name that keeps you grounded. Up till now, you've been living a wandering life, so you've probably never really cared. All I'll say is this. Once you've defeated Revier,
You have to give another character
give it
a
some
name.
thought.
Uh-oh.
All right, that's it from me. I'll get you back safely first, then go meet
Doing
up
it with
Central.
Wanderer made sense. Doing it with Columbina, I don't think it makes quite as much sense, but sure, whatever. Let us know next time you need a hand, and we'll be sure to return the favor.
I appreciate the gesture.
We don't owe her a
It
favor.
speaks
She
to
already
your
said.
good character. Anyway, let's get going. There are more urgent things to do right now than trade compliments.
Like, go to bed, pretty please. Yes, yes. Sorry. That was really cool. Holy, I'm tired. How long has it been? Yeah, 3 hours, bro.
It was a close call, but we got the iridescent moon's marrow and restored Columbina's strength. And that's all that matters.
Let's go.
In other words, mission accomplished. Paimon wonders how everyone else is doing.
Everyone else is also going to bed. Okay, wait, let me also look at, is it this? No, is it this? Yep. Ah, still at 74. Bro, I just need to get to 80 and I get 100. I'll have to work on that on my own time, it's fine. Okay. Ah, that was a lot to take in. Oh, let me change this. Oh, I'm still in the corner, wait. Did I change this? Oh, I must have, yeah. From when I was doing the outfit reveal. Oh yeah, I remember now. Because I like went to the corner and I was like revealing my new song. Anyway, doesn't really matter. I'm going to go to bed. Was not expecting to play this for 3 hours. But I don't regret it. In fact, it kept me going. Like, the story kept me going, don't get me wrong. And it's not like I was in too much pain to like F4 Alt F4. So like I'm happy that we managed to keep it going, and I'm happy that I got to experience that whole act. I guess it wasn't the whole act, the first part of the act in one sitting. I feel like it was definitely worth it. But anyway, I'm going to head off now, so thank you very much for coming along if you did. Stay hydrated, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye, 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 bye-bye. I feel like I need to come up with a new outro, bro. That's, too, what's the word? I was gonna say too happy, but that's not what I mean. It's too cutesy. Bye-bye, bye guys, bye. Like, bro, shut up. Like, I hear myself saying it, and I'm like, dude, shut up. Anyway, I'm yapping. Go get some much needed rest. Delta, thank you. I do hope everybody enjoyed though. Fun stream, bye, bye-bye, bye-bye everybody, bye-bye.